No. And why do the Stars goalhorn not play?
Oh!
Why do you always quit?
Well, Barbashev gets a goal. We're not going to talk about Rocky Mountain Oysters. Oh, man. But Barbashev getting a goal.
Here we go for a potential game winner here. We got Bianca saying Dallas win. Well, let's see. Moving it in. Rantanen. Down low shot. He scores. The Dallas Stars are going to walk away victorious in Vegas.
The house is a rockin', not a
Man,
house is a
I know I'm a little behind. I know I'm a little behind.
All on the part
But Dallas does walk away with the win.
But I would say probably the Kings is probably going to be the worst team to make. Uh-oh! McKinnon to Taves, into the offensive end. Taves back to Landeskog. Out to the far side, Nelson. Up to McKinnon. McKinnon from the far side, driving in. Over to the near side, Natchez. Natchez to McKinnon, wrapping it in, forcing it in, not gonna go. Top of the zone, Taves to Natchez to McKinnon. McKinnon down low, working hard up against Anderson. Working with that puck to the point, Natchez. Now from the far side, Natchez. How far behind are we? Loose to the near side, again along the boards, rebound chance, he flips it in, over the left shoulder of Blackwood, into the corner for a Vegas Golden Knights goal. And here we go, to the near side of the offensive end, down low, cycling it around, top of the zone, clearing it out, Nola Chari, into the offensive end, trying to create a chance, not able to, hello, over to the near side, moving it up into the offensive end, here comes your chance for Nicholas Waugh, power play expires, over to the near side, back in behind the net, Shea over to Achari. Achari to Gino. Here comes the Mad Russian. Up through center and pass to the far side. Brian Russ to Gino. He shoots. He scores!
Yes.
Russ on the assist. Yes, he was. Soul King. Hello! Over to the near side to the bar. Working it around. Puck gonna be down low now. Carlson passing up. Stretch pass. Breakaway chance. He shoots and scores! How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here today, bringing you live play-by-play coverage and reactions to the Minnesota Wild taking on the Colorado Avalanche in a big Game 3 for these two teams. The Avs trying to be the second team this playoffs to start off the entire playoffs 7-0, and the Wild trying to avoid putting themselves back in a very bad spot, going down 3-0 and having to pull off the reverse sweep. We're also going to be joined by Dad. How's it going today, Dad?
Good. I'm looking to see whether or not Carolina could pull off 2 sweeps in a row.
Well, we're not going to be watching that game. That just was...
I know, but we're just we're monitoring it, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll be monitoring it.
You give them updates.
We'll be providing some updates as we get them, for sure.
But for this one here, I think Colorado... Well, I don't know. I think Minnesota will probably win this one. Is it at home? Yeah, it's at Minnesota.
Yeah, it's in Minnesota, Game 3.
Yeah, so Minnesota will probably win this game.
Well, we'll see. Ready to roll here. Puck drop.
It's always tough to try to win 4 straight.
True.
Get someone, and especially 4 straight twice.
True. That's good, Craig. How you doing? Dean, you're glad they signed Dewey? Absolutely. That was a big signing. I was glad to see for Connor Dewar. Especially the price point they got him for, too. They got him for, what was it, like a 2.5 mil AAV? Or 2.25 mil AAV? Like, they got him at a really good deal for what he brings to this team as a 4th liner. And I can see Avery Hayes up there, too. Avery Hayes really did well. I can see him moving his way up the lines.
Essentially.
It's going to be interesting to watch next year. But here we go. Puck drop in. Avs and Wild are ready to go here at center ice. The Avs winning the draw, going all the way back to Scott Wedgwood. Back on in behind his net, over to Natchez. Moving it along the far side boards. Up through center he goes, into the near side. Again taken back by Hughes. Hughes to Faber, out the far side and launched to the top of the zone. Colorado gets it. Taking it back to their own end, trying to get some room over to the near side to Makar. Passing it up over to Lakeinen and into the offensive end where the Wild will take it back. By the way, we also have an update on the score on the overtime game. They are 4 minutes into the overtime. 2-2 still. That game wrapping up on TNT. But we are ready to roll here. Yurshov's playing good in the playoffs. Yeah, he is. Absolutely. And that's going to be the most interesting storyline of the summer. What do the Penguins do at goalie? Do they re-sign Stu? Or do they go with Murashov? But that face-off going to be won by the Avs out the far side over to the near. Moving it up is going to be Malinsky. Up into the offensive end. He sends it. Back on in behind the net to the far side. Taken there across back to the near side. Malinsky sending it on down low to the corner. Near side. Back up top down. Driving the net. Not going to go. Over to the far side. Top of the zone. Wing to wing Malinsky. And back again. Sending it down. Shot goes high to the near side again. Here come the Wild. Up through center they go into the offensive end. Johansson on a pass. Not going to go. Matt Boldy to the point. Passing on down and back up. Cleared out to center ice. And chasing it all the way back. Getting it is going to be Jared Spurgeon behind his own net. But it's a Colorado icing. Taking a look at Jesper Wallstedt. The Great Vol of Minneapolis. 4-3 in the playoffs with a 281 goals against average and a 903 save percentage. 34 saves on 42 shots in the game 1 loss, though. Scott Wedgwood, on the other hand, 6-0. 212 goals against, 923 save percentage. But here we go. Waiting on the draw to the right of Wedgwood. And going to be won by Malinsky out to the far side. Moving it up top of the zone. Cleared out. Chasing it down off to the far side by Nikushkin. Taken back by the Wild from their own end. From the near side to the far from Urov. Back to Urov into the offensive end. Around the far side. Boards down low. And taken by the Avs to the near side. Man, all these sites saying the Leafs will trade Matthews. I don't see it. I could see it. Really, Toronto has two ways they can do. Oh my gosh, Carolina won. Carolina won. Woohoo! Oh boy, 8-0 Carolina offing the Philadelphia Flyers. That's what you get, Philly.
But guess what? They're not gonna go.
Are they gonna go 12-0 to the finals?
No.
Are they gonna do what I did in Pee Wee to Pro and go 16-0 in the playoffs and win the cup?
No. I guarantee you that's not gonna happen.
Oh man, but over to the near side, the Wild out of their own end. Faber sends it up along the boards and played by Wedgwood. Gonna be frozen. My Flyers just lost. Yee-zert! Yee-zert! You know what? I'm gonna love this.
We need to do something. I need you to do something because I don't have my thing here.
Hold on. I gotta move a few things here. You have advanced, and you, bye-bye. That wasn't as dramatic. Hold on. Bye-bye.
What I need you to do is go look who scored that overtime goal.
I'll take a look here in a minute. Oh man. But over to the near side along the boards. Taken back by Quinn Hughes in his own end. Go ahead and take a look over here. Moving it up through center. And now to the near side corner. Zuccarello going to send it around. Chasing it down to the far side is Makar. Along the boards, the Avs. Moving it up through center. Launched into the offensive end. Played by Wallstedt. Over to the far side. Moving it around. Picked up along the boards, intercepted at center ice by Lakeinen. Around the far side he goes. Over to the near and back again. With that puck launched into the offensive end he goes. Over to the far side, Quinn Hughes. To the near side and the puck gets launched. And this is going to be no icing. Minnesota going to beat it out. That's going to be Boldy around the near side centering. Not going to go. Over to the near side again. Top of the zone. Shot not going to connect there from Hunt. Next six will be going bye-bye. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The what?
The Sixers.
Oh.
And let's see. No icing to the near side. Chased down by Hunt. Well, let me go ahead and see who got that game winner. As that puck is moved by Colorado out of their own end to the near side. Chasing it along the boards. Let's see. It was Jackson Blake with an unassisted goal. Let's freaking go. But to the near side, down low, back up top. It's going to be Malinsky across. Down to the far side, near the circle shot. And going to be frozen by the Great Wall of Minnesota. All right. If you are enjoying the coverage, though, do us a huge favor. Drop a like, drop a sub on the channel, man. We'll be doing this all playoff long, bro.
You know what Minnesota used to play?
Huh.
Called?
What?
You don't know?
North Stars?
North Stars.
I know. But we'll see. Looking at Jared Bednar versus John Hines. Hines not good in the playoffs, 10-23. Bednar at least is 58-36. So we'll see what they've got in store. But here we go. Face off to the right of the Great Wall. And gonna get the boot out of the circle. Get out of here. That's gonna be Michael McCarron. And now in the circle, far side, top of the zone. Working it is the Avs. Shot, not gonna connect. That was by Blankenberg, and out to the near side. Malinsky keeps it in, loses it, and poked out by Minnesota in the neutral zone. Over to the near side, launched into the offensive end again. Now out towards the far side, going to be taken by the Wild. Out the near side, launched up through center, and into the offensive end they go. Chasing it down, Blankenberg behind his own net. Out to the far side. Trying to move it up through center, taken back by the Avs, wing to wing near side with that puck. Moving it up into the offensive end, Quinn Hughes takes it back, though, from behind his own net near side. Up along the boards, moving it up there for Nick Foligno. This is the most confusing line in hockey. Foligno to Foligno, and somehow Sturm gets involved as well. But that puck moved out by the Avs, up through center. 3-on-2 to the zone, wrestled away by Faber. Behind his own net, looking for the far side for Foligno. Back over to Foligno. Up through center, they got center ice, so no icing. The most confusing line in hockey is going out. A big hit in the far corner. Another big hit. Minnesota's game plan for today is physicality, physicality, physicality. And that is exactly what we are seeing. Working it around now behind the net towards the far side. Top of the zone, shot by Spurgeon. Not gonna go. Over to the near side, Hunt. Down in behind his net, top of the zone there for Kaprizov. Shot, not gonna go again. Around the near side. Moving it towards the top of the zone, cycling around with that puck, losing it. And out into neutral ice, wrestled away by the Wild for now. Tied up in front of the Wild bench. McKinnon's line is out there, but McKinnon going to take a hop off. Over to the near side. Here come the Wild. That's Zuccarello. Sending it down behind the net out towards the far side. Chasing it down. Moving it up through center. Out to the near side. Natchez. Moving it back to the near side again. And up through center they go along the boards. Down low. Big hit behind the net there on Malinsky. And out to the far side, the Avs going to try and move it out the near side. With that puck, along the near side is Brock Nelson. Passing it up into the offensive end, losing it briefly is Landeskog. Over to the near side, top of the zone, and they clear themselves out. Chasing it down now, here come the Avs. Over to the near side, trying to drive free. Landeskog looking for help, sends it down along the boards. Over to the near side, Nichushkin. With that puck, shot, deflected, shot again, not going to go. The Wild back on it with Danila Yurov. Out to the far side, and now it's going to be the Wild out the near side, up through center for Zach Bogosian. Up through center, he sends it. Behind the net to the far side, chased down along the boards. Out towards the far side again, moving it up, clearing it out, and it's going to be a Colorado icing. So what are your thoughts so far on this one, Dad?
What does the Wild's mascot look like?
All this game, and that's the best you can come up with?
No, I just was wondering what the Wild mascot was like.
I don't know.
And then there's Colorado, which is America's team.
No, they are not America's team.
Well, they're red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and... or purple, white, and blue. It's not red. It's more of a purple. That's more of like a fuchsia, I think is what you call that.
Fuchsia.
I think it's more of a fuchsia. I think. I don't know my colors.
You call it fuchsia, I call it red.
If that's red, you gotta get your vision checked, old man. Just saying. Over to the near side, though, not the Wild, oh my gosh. The Fuchsia Fighters losing that puck to the near side to the Wild. Up through center, taken back by the Avs. In the center ice area to the near side, here comes Faber. With that puck through center into the offensive end. Around the near side, wrestled away by Laakkonen. And moving it up now through center. Into the offensive end from Taves. Down to the near side again. Keep an eye on Colton as well for the Ross Colton for the Avs. He's been assisting on both game winners this series so far. But here we go. The Avs out of their own end, wing to wing, near side Makar. Up through center, he launches it. Out to the far side, across to the near. That's going to be Marcus Foligno. Driving it in, shot, not going to go on a pass over to the other Foligno. Down low, Foligno, top of the zone, shot, not going to go. Loose over to the near side.
Foligno goes over there, and Foligno goes over there.
Oh,
Foligno's all over the place.
Oh my gosh, I think there were like 3 Foligno brothers, so they need to get the third Foligno. But I think the third Foligno might be retired. It's almost like the Stahl brothers.
Folignos would be in the office.
It's almost like it's almost like the Stahl brothers back in the day. Stahl to Stahl, over to Stahl. Stahl with the pass to Stahl, back again to Stahl, across ice to Stahl. Stahl shoots, he scores, assisted by Stahl and Stahl. Jordan, Eric, and what was the third Stahl? Jordan Stahl and Eric Stahl are the first 2. I always forget the name of the third.
I can't remember.
What was his name?
Okay, go. Who remembers the name of the third Stahl? In the chat.
Let me see here. Who was the third Stahl? Oh wait, there might be 4 Stahl brothers. Hold on. Jordan Stahl still plays, all but Mark Stahl, and Mark Stahl. Oh wait, no, Mark. Yeah, I just said Mark and Mark. Let's see. You got Eric, Mark, Jordan, and Jared. But Jared, he was taken by the Coyotes, was drafted, went to the Coyotes AHL affiliate, appeared in 5 games, sent back, Carolina Hurricanes, acquired his rights. The next day, Hurricanes signed Jared to 3-year entry level. He began with the Charlotte Checkers. He was sent to the ECHL, Florida Everblades, later recalled. Let's see. They recalled him for only 2 NHL games on Hurricanes, ultimately.
Uh-oh! Off the wall. I thought that was going to be a home run.
Bro looks like he's like... Who was that, Marcelo Zuna?
Yeah, this guy here.
Hold on. Who just hit that? I gotta see who hit that.
That guy.
Cause
watch this. Look at this. I thought, man, that's gotta be a.
Because the way he was running,
look how far it got.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I thought it was a home run for a minute.
His running was like. He wasn't like full forcing, and he was like. He's out for a jog. He's running the marathon. He's not running the bases. He's running the marathon.
Ozuna.
Yeah, I thought it was Marcelo Ozuna. Finally, his bat's starting to wake up.
Oh, what's the
oh man,
the commercial?
What?
Something. Wasn't Ozuna, but it was a commercial.
I have no clue what you're talking about. But here we go to the near side. Hughes sends it to Faber behind his own net. Oh, excuse me. Gonna move it up through center. Out to the far side. Shot. Rebound chance. Nice job by Wedgwood. That's gonna be a save that's not gonna hit the highlight reel, but man, is that a big save. Look at this. Watch this. 2 chances at it. Shot 1, rebound chance, gloved by Wedgwood. Incredible reflexes.
That was not a strike.
What?
He struck him out, but that was a high.
Well, we'll see.
That.
Over to the far side.
Look at this.
Why wouldn't you challenge that? Oh my gosh. But over to the far side, it's the Avs. Sending it along the boards, back down low to the near side. Kaprizov in his own end. Shot by Zuccarello. Not going to go. Cleared out up to center. Moving it now is Quinn Hughes with the puck from his own end. Up to the near side to the offensive end, Faber. Sending it around now along the boards down low. Tied up with that puck to the near side, working it around Kaprizov. Shot, rebound chance. Not going to be controlled. Taken back by the Wild at center. Moving it out into his own end. And over towards the far side. Going to pass it along the near side, though, before he goes. That's going to be Johansson. Trying to work through 4 Avs. And over to the near side, he sends it. Down low to the far side with a chance back over to Hunt. Working around near side. That's off a Spurgeon. Shot! He had a window but couldn't hit it. Chance again. Not going to go. Over to the near side. Working it up through center. Taken back by the Wild. That's going to be over to Johansson. Across, down low. Trying to hit Boldy. Can't connect. Top of the zone in the neutral zone. Moved out by the Avs. Big collision along the boards. And Boldy gets it to the near side. But it's going to be moving around, trying to find a hole. Over to the far side, launched up, taken back by Malinsky with that puck. Up through center, Malinsky sends it far side, driving the net. Chance, breakaway shot! Not going to go! What a save by the Great Wall of Minneapolis. Wow! And I think they're getting a penalty there on, who is that going to be? On Parker Kelly. Or no, they're looking at Parker Kelly. I wonder if is there a penalty on the Wild, or what was the whistle on that? Not quite sure what the whistle was for on that, but they drew a whistle to stop play. I just can't believe Carolina, man. 2 sweeps to move their way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Where in the world did there it is. Wonder where my wild call sheet went. What's good, RFK? How you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? Let me go here. Amen, amen, RFK.
3 and 2. 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 3 and 2.
Dang it, Mike. There we go. Now you got the bonk.
Still 3 and 2. 3 and 2. 3 and 2.
Blocker pad save. Oh, man. See, who gave Grams a hat? Now I can't see your ceiling off his head. I don't think it's that shiny.
Pirates screw up again.
Oh, boy.
Back to the old Pirates.
So mean.
Lead off double and you can't even move them.
Welcome to Pittsburgh baseball.
Now you got 2 outs. And
oh, man.
And the ground ball for the third out.
Man, just a beautiful chance there. And a beautiful save by Wallstedt on that breakaway. Wow. Upcoming streams? Well, tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow night, 9:30. Right now, there's a lot of change going on. Be
there or be square.
Right now, there's a lot of change going on, so I can't really tell you what else. But working around now, far side, down low, Spurgeon sends it towards the near side. Wrestling it away, top of the zone, Malinsky. Sends it down, behind the net, far side, taken, top of the zone, cleared out. What? Over to the near side, across, not able to connect, goes into the neutral zone.
No, nothing there. No. Wild had a chance to clear the zone, and then he cleared it right to an ad.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's a signal that they're going to score on that because they failed.
I don't want to be a square, but I'm not from Bikini Bottom. Oh my gosh. But here we go. To the near side, sent around by Hartman. Launched up through center. The Avs right back on it again. With that puck. Up to the near side. Chance to the near corner. Chasing it down to the far side. McCarr battling. And we got a whistle. We got a penalty coming up on Minnesota. Minnesota is going to the sin bin. Yowzers. That's going to be a Colorado Avalanche power play. Power play. That's the home. Nope. There we go. Minnesota!
Sub or die?
Oh, man. Are you threatening my audience, Dad?
No, I'm just wondering what. I don't know what that meant.
Oh, man.
Sub or die? Sub. That or die?
Oh, boy. But here we go to the near side. Minnesota trying to clear off or kill off this penalty. To the near corner. Down low. Now over to the near side. Yeah, wow, Dad. Wow. Top of the zone, McCarr to the near side. Centering from Kadri. Not going to connect. Racing down for that puck. Taken by the Avs out of their own end. Passing back to their own end. James, are you subbed?
Yes, I am.
My sniffer is clogged. Oh my gosh. But over to the near side of the point, passing down to the near side, Kadri. Top of the zone, McCarr. Working that puck back to Kadri. Kadri down low, near side, driving. Chance not going to go by from Lakeinen. Over to the far side, or Landeskog, my bad. But Chance shot, not going to connect. Now here come the Wild with a chance. Short-handed, 3-on-3 into the zone to the near side. Boldy just going to send it into the corner and go back and retreat. Working that puck now is going to be Natchez. Up through to the near side, now through center to the far. McKinnon passing up. Top of the zone shenanigans. Down over to, that's going to be McKinnon. Working the far side again. Up to the near side, back and across. Shot, not going to go. Over towards the far side again. Where's the media opinion and poll? Oh, man, that only applies if Pittsburgh's getting screwed. You want to join us, PDF? You can join us. Let me see. Moving it up now through the far side. To the near now, chasing down around the net. Out towards the far side, towards the top of the zone. Let me get into the VC real quick. Now near side, Malinsky. Over to the far side, back and across to the near, working along the boards. Penalty is killed off. And ready to move it on up. Over to the near side, top of the zone, driving in Malinsky. Shot! Rebound! Chance not going to connect. Over to the near side again, along the boards, down low. Working it behind the net to the far side, Natchez. Up to the point. Cycling around down low, far side, taken back by Minnesota! Over to the near side, Quinn Hughes with that puck. Along the boards. Moving it up now through
Not
center,
anymore.
2-on-2 to the offensive end for Colorado. And frozen by the Great Wall of Minnesota. And we're going to brawl behind the net. Punches being thrown. Green is meeting purple and blue in the area behind Volstead. Everybody get involved. Everybody find your partner. Swing them round and round. Kelly is not giving up on Hartman. Man, that's going to be, oh my gosh, it's going to be Parker Kelly literally wants Foligno dead. Or not Foligno, he wants Ryan Hartman dead. Dead to rights. Oh my gosh. I think he ordered the coffin and he had a 2-day rental on the coffin. If it's not used, he doesn't get his security deposit back. Because that's the only reason I could think that he would be going after him that aggressively. Man. That's crazy. That is actually crazy.
Pop up. And yay, they do have sunglasses today. Yay! Lift the cone. They got
Oh,
the sunglasses.
Oh boy. But yeah, we're on our way through here. The after a minute just got home. All right, that's all cool. It's all cool, bro. But yeah, earlier tonight, in breaking news for anyone who did not hear, the Carolina Hurricanes have officially eliminated the Philadelphia Devil Flyers. Finally, the literal incarnation of Satan, the orange incarnation of Satan, is no longer in the playoffs.
But now you have to figure out who else you're going to hate.
I don't hate anyone in these playoffs, bro. I don't want Carolina because of the division rivalry, but, like, I don't hate anyone in the playoffs.
Well, you did the Flyers.
So, RFK, it does not make the Penguins look worse for one reason. Philadelphia is the Dan Vladar show. When you can't generate shots, when you cannot generate shots and opportunities at consistent intervals, and Philadelphia has struggled with this. They have struggled with it consistently. The Penguins' issues have come off of goaltending, right? Goaltending and defense. They haven't had much issue putting the puck in the back of the net. So the Penguins would have made it a really good series. It would have been like the first two games in this Colorado Avalanche Minnesota Wild series. Goals abound left and right. You know what I mean? The Flyers literally are just Dan Vladar.
Well, the other thing you had is that the Canes got the advantage there of seeing what the Penguins did towards the end of that series and how they beat the 1-1-3, and they were able to do that. The Penguins had to figure that out in the first two games, which caused them an issue.
Well, up through center, Faber.
And then they just were undisciplined in the third game.
Chance Kaprizov shot, he scores! Kirill Kaprizov, where in the world is the goal horn? Oh. That's why. I layered everything wrong. If I don't layer everything right, it messes it up. That's why we didn't have the goal horn. But yeah, literally, they are a Dan Vladar. No, I didn't have it muted. It's that if I minimize the video player during the countdown instead of opening new things on top of it, it will not play the goal horns when triggered. It'll play them, but it'll play them silently. So in order to have the goal horns play, I need to actually have the video player, then open the sub counter, then open the game center, then open the live studio. So that's why it was. What's good, BD Gaines? How you doing, bro? But a chance now, working around top of the zone. Faber cycling around to the near side on a pass. That's Quinn Hughes. Oh no, you did hear it again. I'll play it again for you. Just wait, Minnesota will get another goal. Just get Dad to imitate the goal horn. Easier.
How's that?
No. You got to do that. You got to do that. Just do that again. Do it again. Woo! Woo! That's the Wild goal horn right there. Oh man. Yeah, you're missing the very important woo! Whatever the name of that song is that goes like that, that's what they use. Oh man, but Colorado getting the power play. Colorado getting a 4-on-3 power play.
Colorado?
Yeah. Wait a minute. They're looking at the box. It's Minnesota.
No, because they say Colorado 4-3.
But there's 4 Minnesota. They have it wrong. There's 4 Wild on the ice. And only 3 Avs. So over to the near side, flipping it along the boards, up through center. Will it be 5-on-3 at least, or at a point? It will not. Because it was 4-on-4 because of offsetting penalties. But Devin Taves got 2 for hooking. Uh-oh, there you go, PDF. Woo! Shout! Woo! Shout! Woo! Shout!
Wait a minute.
Here we go. Top of the zone to the near side. Top again. Working around is Quinn Hughes to the far side with a chance. One shot towards the net. Not going to go. Out to the far side. Now over to the near. Quinn Hughes driving around, circling, looking for some help. Quinn Hughes with a shot. He scores! Woo! Shout!
There's your
Woo! Shout! Woo! Shout! Woo! Yeah, whatever that song is. Yeah, that makes me wanna shout. Woo! Shout. Woo!
Make me wanna shout. Take my shoes off it.
Woo! Oh man. No, that's not twist and shout. Shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby,
Did I tell you
now.
Minnesota's gonna win
Come
this
on
game?
and work it on out. Work it on out. But that's not the same song. It's not twist and shout. Oh man, but over to the near side through
Anyways.
center. What?
We digress. We go on our tangent airlines a little bit.
This is your captain speaking. Tangent Airlines Flight 1 is going to be landing here momentarily. So over to the near side. Top of the zone, Quinn Hughes almost losing his edge. Sends it down low, not gonna go. Over to the far side along the
Did you say
boards
almost
again.
losing his head?
I mean, Quinn Hughes probably has lost his head. Let's be real here, but he almost lost his edge. But over to the near side. By the way, that was Quinn Hughes on the goal, assisted by Matt Zuccarello and Kirill Kaprizov. And it's going to be a Minnesota icing. Are you okay? Dude, is it time to put you in a home?
Woo, icing.
Oh my gosh.
So I have the goal horn. Now I got to get the whistle and the icing.
Oh man, when do you think? Let's see. Michael's saying, when do you think Rogers will sign? Before or right at mandatory minicamp like last year? He doesn't really like practice until around that time. I could see that. He was supposed to sign this weekend, but nah. I didn't buy it, if I'm being honest. Like, he was in Pittsburgh during the draft. If he was going to sign anytime in the immediate future, it was going to be in the draft. And he didn't sign then when he was in Pittsburgh. Why would he sign on a random Saturday or Sunday in May?
First week of June. First week of June he'll sign.
But Quinn Hughes going to the sin bin for cross-checking. The stuff I deal with. Oh man, let me go ahead here and put up the power play for the Avalanche.
Whoa.
That's the problem for Minnesota. They're going to lose this game not because of anything they're doing on even strengths. It's because they have a fetish to being in the sin bin. This is what, the third power play already for Colorado? They're 1 for 2 so far.
Is it the third?
Yeah. No, it's the second because Minnesota had the power play. Colorado's 0 for 1.
I thought it was only the second.
But it said Colorado when it was actually Minnesota. That's where I got confused. But to the near side, McKinnon along the
You
boards.
get confused very easily, don't you?
No, that's your job. Launched up and cleared out by the Wild. And going to be played by Wedgwood over to Cale McCarr. With that puck. Passing back up through center he goes. Looking for somewhere to move it. Up on into the offensive end they go. Cycling around. Cleared out by the Wild. Back in behind Wedgwood again. The better of the two Woods so far. And going to move it up through center. Passing back is Natchez over to McKinnon. Into the offensive end. Wrestling for that puck to the far side. He sends it. Down low to the top of the zone now. Over to McCarr at the point. Back to the far side. Driving down low. McKinnon paying the price along the boards for that puck. Trying to free it up and clear to the top of the zone. Sent back down again. around the far side. 1 minute remaining in the period. Over to the near side. Shot. Rebound chance again. It's loose. Maintained by the Avs. Makar chance shot. Not going to go. Over to the near side again and moved into neutral ice. 23 seconds to go on the power play. Here
18,
come the Avs.
17, 16,
Makar.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9.
Up through center. Here come the Avs into the offensive end. Working it along the boards. Over to the far side. Cleared up to center. Working it around now the near side. And we have hit full strength. And now to the near side. The Avs going to be 0 for 2 on the power play tonight.
Comes a goal.
And here come the Wild into the offensive end. Faber back towards Hughes. And wrestled away by the Avs. Out to the far side. Taken back by Minnesota. But that's how we'll get to the end of the first period with a score. The Colorado Avalanche, 0. The Minnesota Wild, 2. Shots on goal evened up at 10 apiece after 1 period of action. PDF said he was going to join us. He might just be a big fat liar. So we'll see. I don't like big fat liars. But he said he would join us. But we'll see.
That's what he's going to do. He's going to... Rogers is going to sign first week of June. Right before mandatory minicamp.
Well, we'll see.
Just like he did last year.
We will see. Let me take a look here, see if we got any news on X while we're rolling here. Oh, wow. That was a really cool towel setup they did in Minnesota. Huh.
I think that's formality, because what he may have done this to come in here say, yeah, I'm going to sign with you, but I'm not ready to sign yet. I want to enjoy the rest of this fast with my family.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
What?
That's funny.
What?
Kyle Juszczyk, his wife, booked him a middle seat on a 5-hour cross-country flight. Not to mention it's in like economy too, or maybe economy plus. So you're just chilling on the plane, you know, who you sharing a seat with? Oh, you know, just Kyle Juszczyk. The most notable fullback of all time, except for that one, oh my gosh, what was his name? Frank Gore. Apart from Frank Gore, the most notable fullback in NFL history. Dare I say. I mean, when the fullback was an established position, how many fullbacks do you really know that really made their mark on the game?
Rocky Blyer?
I'll give you that. But you know him because you're a Steeler fan. Is that what you need? But what do I need to buy? What do I got to buy, bro? But can you name any other like notable fullbacks in NFL history?
Sure, I can. I just don't know offhand.
Like, I gotta say, Juszczyk behind Frank Gore, the journeyman, what you know, one of the GOAT fullbacks. Oh man, but that's just too funny. Let me see.
I mean, I could go back to the olden days, really olden days, whenever they were primarily running teams. You had a lot of fullbacks back then, Jason.
True.
I just can't name them because I can't remember.
I suppose, but still.
Because all you remember are the running backs, not the fullback.
Oh, man. But we'll see. By the way, Thursday the NFL schedule gets released, so we'll see. We'll see how things go. I might be live for the schedule release. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. There's a lot of ways this week could go, and I don't know. But the best thing you guys could do to help make it more likely for that stream to happen is dropping a like on this stream and subscribing to the channel, because that tells me you want to see more of this stuff. And that makes my decisions a lot easier.
Yeah, Mike Allstott.
Like All-Star for Tampa Bay, he was a tough fullback. To bridge down, he was bruiser. I'll give you that one too. But like the traditional, that flavor is crap. Hold up. I have a little bit of that 5-hour energy. It's upstairs. That birthday cake, that tastes like the birthday cake that a 2-year-old would have made. Mud and poop. It is disgusting. Sorry, I had to say something about that. Do not buy that. 5-hour energy, I don't want your stinking money. Never sponsor me. Oh, man. Bro, it was just a 5-hour energy. The birthday cake 5-hour energy. I couldn't have an energy drink on Friday, or a couple Fridays ago, because I knew by the time I was going to have it, I would have been up until 3 in the morning. That's ruled out of the question. But I needed some caffeine, so I got a 5-hour energy. And I'm like, oh, this birthday cake flavor, that can't be too bad. I didn't like the berry, but birthday cake, birthday cake never goes wrong. Oh boy, did it go wrong. 5-hour energy, I don't know what you're trying to pass off as birthday cake, but if that is your version of a birthday cake, I am so sorry for you for never having a true birthday cake.
Depends on what type of cake they make on a birthday. You can have all different kinds of cakes.
Yeah, but it tasted nothing like a delicious cake. It didn't even taste like a good cake. It tastes like you asked a 2-year-old to bake you a cake.
As fast as you can. Bake me a cake.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, back to the fullback conversation. Dedicated fullbacks, there's not that many that changed NFL history, but Frank Gore and Kyle Juszczyk are like the big, most notable two, I would say. So let's see. Again, just taking a look here. Oh man, but yeah, we're kind of rolling our way through the intermission. Jason, 5-hour energy, birthday flavor for his birthday instead of a real cake. If you do that, Dad. If you do that. Honestly, I have no leverage in this situation, so. Oh, man. But yeah. And. Okay, Dad, this is a question for you. Name a Steelers loss that made you sit in silence for 30 minutes after the game. What's the first one that comes to mind?
Losing the Super Bowl.
Which one?
The one against Dallas.
I would say that Patriots game, the Jesse James catch. Like, how do you not say that he had control of that ball? The only reason the ball moved was because he was trying to stop it from hitting the ground. You know what I mean? That was a play that left me in silence.
I can see that.
Like, that was a major game in playoff seeding. I think that was one, wasn't that one determining home field advantage between the Steelers and Patriots? Or something like that?
That was the game. That was the first. That would have been the first game that the Steelers would have beat Tom Brady. Because Tom Brady had their numbers there.
Yeah.
And they were actually going to beat him.
Yeah, I mean, it was all of that, you know?
But the most... Well... I would have to say there were two scariest moments in Steeler history.
Okay.
Number one is whenever the Steelers were playing Baltimore for the playoff, get into the playoffs, and it was the no seconds left. 5 seconds left in the immaculate extension to get into the end zone. to
Yeah.
win the game. You know what the second scariest thing was?
What?
When Steelers were going to win against the Colts, and Jerome Bettis fumbles at the half-yard line, and the only one left to tackle the guy running back was the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, and he just barely got him to save their season, and because that was whenever they won the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah.
But that was an almost, if he would have gotten in there, if he didn't make that tackle, they would have lost that game.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know if you remember that game, or I don't know if you were even around.
So, interesting. Drew Aller was asked about why he chose the number 16. He said the West Coast offense, Joe Montana ties to McCarthy weren't a reason, nor were his ties to Charlie Batch, nor was it going in order of 14 in high school, 15 in college, 16 in the NFL. He's not a big numbers guy. He just says, I don't care, it's a number. I'll wear whatever you give me. Which, honestly, I get it, but, like, your number should also be a personal extension of you to a point. You know what I mean?
I think they called it, because of the Immaculate Reception, they called it the Immaculate Extension.
Yeah.
Because of the Immaculate Reception, to play off that.
Oh, man. So, we'll see.
Will we? What will we see? Here, you know what?
Oh, man. We're just kind of seeing if we got any other newsworthy things here as we are chilling our way through the intermission. But we'll see. What? Somebody made Lisa Simpson into a bunch of bushes. A bunch of bushes and trees. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Bro. That's how they practice the dances. They go out into the parking lot.
Butt dances.
Oh, man. At Texas Roadhouse, like when they do that, like...
Oh, yeah.
They go to the parking lot. Is there a Jaggers in the pit area? I don't think there's like Jagger bushes, but... Yeah, for me, the Tim Tebow game in the playoffs got me one throw, they win. Wow. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, we'll see here.
Yep. You're fine.
Just kind of taking a look here. Jagger Restaurant is a great burger place owned by Texas Roadhouse. I was not aware of that. I had no clue what Jagger was.
I'm thinking Mick Jagger.
All I can think of is that stupid Maroon 5 song. You got the moves like Jagger. You got the moves like Jagger. You got the moves like Jagger. Mostly because I played way too much Just Dance 4 as a kid, and like that was one of the songs I would play on it. That and Livin' La Vida Loca. I still remember some of the choreography from Just Dance 4 for Livin' La Vida Loca. It was like upside, inside out, she's living La Vida Loca. She'll push and pull you down, living La Vida Loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. It was something like that.
Did the Wild ever appear in a Stanley Cup final, or was that just when they were? I think it was just when they were the North Stars. I don't think the Wild.
Yeah, the Minnesota appeared in the Stanley Cup Finals with the
Wild name.
No.
They're asking under the Wild, or was it just the North Stars?
No, it's the North Stars.
Yeah.
Because they were playing the Penguins, and they cut off to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, 3-0 lead, and then the reverse sweep.
And then they were swept because they're too busy planning the parade. They're winning the fourth game.
Yeah. Guys, blink twice if you want me to help you escape your child. Hey, by the way, speaking of...
Did you see that?
Speaking of, it's very interesting. So, the Tomodachi Life series probably is not going to be much of a series. It might just be like I'm going to chill and play a little bit. Because I have been in a lot of stress over decisions these last couple days. And I've needed to unwind, so I've been playing like way too much Tomodachi Life.
What the heck is a Tomodachi Life?
That's that game I got that like you're in the game and you married one of the characters from Bob's Burgers.
Did I?
Yes, in the game.
Who did I marry?
Tina, the most reserved of the three.
Is she pretty?
Hold on. Whoa, wait a minute.
I'm just asking.
You are married, sir. You are happily married, sir.
I know, but I just wanted to know whether me at the game
man.
and...
Hold on. Here.
That? You know what that looks like?
What?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say.
What?
Nope.
What? Hold on. I'm gonna mute the output so we can see. So do you care to share your feelings?
No.
Oh my gosh. She can't hear you. The game is up in my bedroom.
Here.
Oh man. But yeah, so that is in the game. That is your wife.
Oh boy.
Oh, I just grabbed some Mormon now with 2 wives. Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Wait, hold on. I need the collared shirt and the tie. And then walking around with the Bible. Do you have time to talk about our good Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Or sorry, no, the Book of Mormon, not the Bible. The Bible is heresy to them. Oh, man.
Problem is, I didn't even know I had a second wife.
Don't forget the name tag. Oh, my gosh. And we'll just have an Amish fusion with the Mormons. Hello there, sir. I'm Eli Yoder of the Church of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You have time to talk about our Lord and Savior? Bro, so the other day when I was going around a yard sale, I didn't realize the Amish do siding. The Amish will do siding. Because I was out at the garage sales yesterday. And all of a sudden, I'm in one of these, fancy pants neighborhoods. And I see this Amish crew that's doing siding. I'm like, I didn't know you did siding. Hey, they use the Bible even though they put the Mormon book over it. They use the Bible as a basis of inspiration for the Book of Mormon.
That doesn't surprise me, Jason. Them doing siding. Think about it. They raise a barn. You have siding on barns sometimes.
Sometimes, but a lot of times it's more of a wood. I don't know if they were Amish or Mennonite. They were guys. So with the Mennonite, you can usually tell by the type of bonnet, but it's hard to tell with the guys.
Oh! Woo!
But I think they were Amish. They might have been Mennonite because they might have been driving. There was a truck that was with them, so they might have been driving the truck. They might be Mennonite, but still, they had the Amish beard. So that's how I knew. was like 5 guys all with the same beard and no mustache.
And then the
I don't think they had. I don't know if they had the hats or not.
no, not the hats. I'm talking about the haircut. The typical haircut.
Yeah, I don't.
Straight
I don't.
across,
I don't remember.
Down.
The bowl cut.
Yeah, the bowl cut.
Oh man, but we're back here for period number 2. And backing around to the near side, Quinn Hughes working that puck up to the top of the zone. Working around far side, Hughes sends it down now over to Hartman. Behind the net, far side, McCarr.
Yes!
Okay then. McCarr moving it up into the offensive end for the Avs with a chance shot. No, not able to get a shot off. Down low, Natchez. Over to the far side, along the boards again. Sent down low, taken back by the Wild. Up through center. Flipping it into the offensive end with a chance. Out to the near side. Back and across to the far. Along the board, sent down low over to the near Boldy. With that puck behind his own net. With a chance shot, not going to go. Over to the near side.
To the Avs. The Avs coming in. They're coming in. They're coming in. They get.
By the way, RFK, we're just making everybody, for the sake of simplicity, we're making everybody adults in the island. So there are some characters who in their shows are kids, but like, you know, we're just making everybody adults. Bob's Burgers has been around long enough. If they were to age, they would canonically be of age. I don't know offhand.
What?
No, they're asking how old Tina is in the show. He's trying to pin you for something that you don't commit. I gotta admit, it is a weird looking couple though, because you got Tina with, you know. Oh man. But the Avs up into the offensive end, working around near side, shot saved by the Great Wall. Over to the near side. The Avs back on it again. Top of the zone, Wall. Shot loose in front. Taken to the near side again. What's up?
I don't know. Who did you marry?
I'm still not even in a relationship. Of the few me's that are not like either crushing or in relationships, but we did get Michael Jackson to be in a relationship with Dolly Parton. Not too far off, considering in real life he did end up marrying not actually a singer, but the daughter of a singer. Elvis's daughter. So, you know, not too far off, considering. We also got Bob and Linda Belcher together. The two parents in Bob's Burgers. Which that was when I was hoping would pull together. Also, Taylor Swift is dating Peter Griffin. So, it's an interesting island, to say the least.
Does Kelsey have anything to say about that?
Bro, we should add Travis Kelce. I should add Travis Kelce to the island just for that. Oh, man. But working around now to the far side. Down low, training. Top of the zone. Cleared out.
You have your own little TV show, reality show.
Oh, my gosh. Man, but here we go. Wing to wing out of the defensive end. Flipping it along the boards up to center ice. Working around now the near side. Here come the Wild. That's going to be sent across from Spurgeon to the far side. Now moving it up is going to be off the stick of Hughes into the offensive end. Kicked back out again by Taves. Up on into the offensive end to the far side. It's the Wild moving it back out. The Avs flipping back now to the near side. Dumping it into the offensive end. Chasing it down along the boards. That's going to be chased down by Parker Kelly. And over to the far side, top of the zone maintained, but we got a whistle.
Someone didn't do something right.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Kelly again.
What is going on with the TV? The ref was like high on something. That's gonna be Parker Kelly though in the sin bin. Putting the Minnesota Wild on the power play. The Wild are 1 for 1 tonight on the power play, mind you. So we'll see. It was on a Quinn Hughes shot.
Oh, Drax. Thought he might have beat that out.
Okay then. Dad's losing his mind.
Wait a minute. Is he gonna try?
Oh, Don Kelly's challenging!
Watch, look at this.
Let's see, did he beat it out? Nothing's going on in the hockey game right now. He did! He did! He's safe! Let's go! But over to the top of the zone, Boldy with the puck. By the way, they had 2 shots in that power play, the Wild did. But now over to the near side. Top of the zone, Boldy along the boards. Working down low, sending a pass. Shot! Deflected by Wedgwood! And he puts a glove on it to freeze it up.
He wedged it into his glove.
A nice chance there for Kirill Kaprizov to make some magic happen. What in the world? Oh, that's you. I was wondering what that was. But a nice chance for Kaprizov, just not able to get it in there. But here we go, ready to rumble!
He's safe. Safe at first.
By the way, tomorrow at 3... Oh! Woo! Shout! Woo! Shout! Woo! Shout! Woo! Woo! Shout! Woo! Ready to go. Face off gonna be won by the Wild. Top of the zone. Along the near side, sending it around to the point. Backing around down low. Passing across with a chance. A shot. Redirected. He scores! Ryan Hartman! On the power play goal. And that's going to be the difference in this game. Power play efficiency. The Wild are 2 for 2. The Avs are 0 for 2. That's the difference right now. The Wild are starting to run away with it because they are being effective. Tad, do your goal horn.
Oh! Wait a minute. I'm looking at this. Was he above the bar whenever he... Was his stick above the bar?
I don't think so. They're going back to center. They're not reviewing it. Blackwood, though. Whoa! Mackenzie Blackwood getting something ready there on the bench. He's putting the mask on. Woo! They're changing woods. They're going from a 3-wood to a 5-wood. They're not shooting right with the 3-wood, so they're bringing out the 5-wood. Wedgwood tagging out for Mackenzie Blackwood. And I don't blame the Avs. Be aggressive. You're up 2-0. Be aggressive in the series. You're down 3-0, 25 minutes into this hockey game. Make the goalie change and see what happens.
Look at this. For a minute there, I saw with all that game, it had in the front of the giant, looks like gigantic.
Giantes. It's probably a Latin American tie-in.
Gigantes. Yeah, I looked at that. I'm like, that's not that's gigantics. They get a giant's big.
Oh my gosh. But here we go now over to the near side. Into the offensive end is McKinnon. And we got a whistle for the offsides.
Yeah, it's gigantus. That's what it is. Isn't it? Gigantus.
Oh my gosh.
So, and it's a single.
And it's
First and third, nobody out. Do you think they could score?
Get ready for Coney ready.
I don't think so. They have not proven to me that they could get a guy in third with less than 2 outs.
Well, here we go. We got a neutral zone draw. Going to be won by the Avs. Over to the far side, sending it into the offensive end. Chased down along the boards near side. Flipped up and into center towards the near side. Again, taken by the Wild, driving in. Shot by Boldy. Rebound chance, not going to go. Over to the near side along the boards. Moving that puck up into the neutral zone. We're having a meeting at the mound, Dad. You got to cover your mouth.
Over to the far side. What's good, Egg? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Man, we got a whistle, but I do gotta say, man, real quick, glory be to Christ, man. These last couple days have been absolutely refreshing for the channel. Just to see the verse of the day and what God's doing with those and the people that he's reaching, which is leading to growth in the channel. And glory be back to him again. It was through that we've hit over 1,060 subscribers after about a week or so of kind of like the bumbling and dumbling. You know what I mean? I've really been in prayer. Yeah, I mean, I've really been in prayer over the channel in trying to have him lead me in how to keep going, especially when it comes to the verse of the day, which I realized that verse of the day I wanted to do today, I couldn't do because I couldn't do it in a YouTube Shorts form. It would take too long than just like 40 seconds to a minute. So that is a video idea I'm looking at doing at one point. It's kind of a rebuttal to what someone suggested, saying that faith without works is dead, so we are saved by works. I don't quite agree with that, but I can't really do it justice in a 60-second short. That needs to be more of an actual long-form video, and I might make that video in the next couple weeks. We'll see. I have a vlog that I'm trying to get done first. I've been sitting on that footage for about 3 weeks now. I know, I'm way behind on it. That was before the NFL draft. That was the Sunday before the NFL draft. So, you know, that we recorded that. So I'm trying to get through that footage, and it's gonna take me another couple passes, maybe another couple days. I'm hoping to have it out by Wednesday, but we'll see.
Go ahead.
We had a lot of craziness in that vlog. Yeah, somebody did comment that. Somebody, in fact, let me pull up real quick. As we're kind of in a little bit of a flip back and forth with the Wild dominating. Let me go ahead and pull up that comment real quick. Let me go back to responded, because I did review it in a comment. They said, quote, "Faith without works is dead. James 2:14-26 explains in detail. You are wrong. There's the word." Well, if I pull up that piece of scripture, again, we're being a little bit more loose with the game right now because it's just total domination by the Wild. Oh, nope, I'm not even in the search bar. James 2:14-26. And I'll read that here at the next break. "But down to the near side, along the boards, that's going to be McCarr to the point. Shot by Natchez, not going to go, and we've got a whistle." Well, I'll go ahead and read that here. So, James 2:14-26. What good is it, my brothers and sisters, if someone claims to have faith but has no deeds? Can such faith save them? Suppose a brother or a sister is without clothes and daily food. If one of you says to them, 'Go in peace, keep warm and well fed,' but does nothing about their physical needs, what good is it? In the same way, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. But someone will say, 'You have faith, I have deeds. Show me your faith without deeds, and I will show you my faith by my deeds. You believe that there is one God, good. Even the demons believe that, you shudder." Hold on, Dad. Verse 20 goes on to say, "You foolish person, do you want evidence that faith without deeds is useless? Was not our father Abraham considered righteous for what he did when he offered his son Isaac on the altar? You see that his faith and his actions were working together, and his faith was made complete by what he did. And the scripture was fulfilled that says Abraham believed God, and it was credited to him as righteousness, and he was called God's friend. You see that a person is considered righteous by what they do, not by faith alone. In the same way, was not even Rahab, the prostitute, considered righteous for what she did when she gave lodging to the spies and sent them off in a different direction? And then verse 26 here, "As the body without the spirit is dead, so is faith without deeds is dead." So that was kind of their thought on it. And it's kind of, I stand somewhere in the midst where it's like, I don't necessarily say that we are not saved if we have no works, but a true faith will tend to lead to works. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where some of that holdup is. So,
JJ.
Yeah?
1, 2.
Woo! Nice.
Guy on second with only one out.
But yeah, that was the passage of scripture they quoted. And the thing is, I get where they're coming from. But a true faith will almost always lead to works. Works are a way to show faith? Absolutely. But also, and that's where it comes to sharing the word as well. Like, sharing the word is a showing of your faith. But the faith, you don't have to do works to be saved. But when you become saved, you'll want to do works. Is generally how I see it. And I see that as you do those works, your reward in heaven is greater. That's personally how I believe it. I mean, I'm not steadfast, this is the way. But, you know what I mean? And that's what I wanted to hit home, but I didn't think I could do it justice, especially with as long of a passage as it is in a simple short form video. So that's probably gonna be maybe a 5-minute long form. Maybe. But we'll see. I mean, I'd like to touch up on that, but I didn't have the ability to do that today. So today I kind of went into the idea of Galatians 6:1. Which essentially is saying, be wary when trying to help others with sin, that you not be tempted by their sin and fall. But to the near side, couple shots for the Wild, not gonna go. Boldy sends it up top of the zone, near side, shot by Bogosian, not gonna go. Over to the far side, a lot of pushing and shoving into the corner. And that puck gets moved up to the near side, sent in by Laakkonen. I can see that. I can see that. But you know what I mean? Like, there is good to doing works, but it is not the necessarily end-all, be-all. Now, granted, true faith will bear fruit, and fruit leads to works. But you cannot be saved by works alone. You know what I mean? And I kind of point back to Galatians 2:21. That was one that really has been on my heart, really since that short really blew up relative to the other shorts I was doing at that time for Verse of the Day. It made me pay more attention to that verse. You know what I mean? And that is where it goes into, if righteousness should be gained through law alone, then Christ died for nothing. And the law refers to works and being in those works, and we cannot be saved by those works because we just can't live up to them. That's the human nature. Michael Jackson had that song, Human Nature. Well, human nature is we can't live up to the law. Sorry, Michael's just been on my mind a lot lately because we went out to see Michael last night. Highly recommend that movie, by the way. It was really good. And they left, of course, in typical Hollywood fashion, they left the door open to a sequel. They ended with the thing saying, like, his story continues. If you were going to do that and it was going to be the one and done, you were going to end on the History album. But it's a really good movie. Great casting, great choice to choose Jafar Jackson to cast Michael. I mean, he mimicked the smoothness Michael had on stage. But either way, we're back near side, 9:38 to go here in the period. And let's go ahead and move this puck up over here to the near corner, down low. Nazem Kadri sends it to the far side, along the boards, the Wild through center. Punched back in by the Avs. Down low behind the net, out to the far side they go. Through center. Oh, they are? Is it, like, confirmed? I was not aware of that.
What?
That they're making a sequel. I didn't know if it was confirmed or not. But they left the door open. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it's just replaying. Okay. We had a scoreboard glitch. But to the near corner. It's going to be flipped up along the boards into neutral ice. The Wild sending it back into the offensive end. And around now to the far side, it's the Avs. Up through center, sending it and taken back by Minnesota. Over to the near side, along the boards, into the offensive end. Chasing it down over to the near side is Sturm. Top of the zone. Bogosian goes wing to wing. And sends it down on a shot. Not going to go. Let's see. Is there a sequel coming to the Michael. Oh, man. Yeah, it is in development. Wow. Paulo could begin as early as 2026 or 2027 to cover his later life. So that's going to cover, you know, the history album, probably the depositions,
Neverland Ranch.
Neverland for sure. It's going to probably end up covering the Invincible album, I would imagine.
Uh-oh, Wilder's not...
And one of the Felinos is really not happy, as it looks like he's going to the sin bin. Yeah, it's going to be Marcus Foligno going to the sin bin, not happy about it, and a power play for the Colorado Avalanche. Oh, wow. Yeah. Michael 2 is the working title. Due to the sheer volume of material. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it makes sense. But yeah, and it could, I don't know that it's going to start off, though, with the bad album, because you kind of ruin that when you ended on a live performance. You know what I mean? If you wanted to leave the door open for the development of bad to start off the second, you were going to end it
With Thriller?
with the Thriller album after the last concert of the Jackson 5. You know what I mean? You were going to end it there, maybe having him do like a performance of something else. You know what I mean? You weren't going to pull it from the bad album, though. So. But I mean, he has a very big... Oh my gosh! How did I forget the Dangerous album? That's... Yeah, it's going to start with the Dangerous, probably. Then History. Then Invincible. They're not going to do the 25-year anniversaries because that's just, you know, minimal work involved in those. But Invincible was a really good album. That was a sleeper album because I really like it went unappreciated considering everything else, because that was in the middle of all the depositions, the trials, the defamation. You know what I mean? But it is a really good album.
What's one of the good songs in it?
Oh my gosh, where to begin? Break of Dawn, You Rock My World. Heartbreaker's a really nice up-tempo kind of one.
I don't know any of those.
Invincible was a good one. Exactly. These songs didn't become big hits because of all the stuff that Michael was dealing with at the time. But they are really good. Privacy, You Are My World, 2000 Watts. I mean, it is a really good album. It is a really good album. But Mackenzie Blackwood going to play it behind his net, out to the far side, moving it on up. Up through center. Passing back. And into the offensive end, out to the far side. Nazem Kadri chasing it around along the boards. And cleared up by the Wild. Uh-oh! Piscatio! Here come the Avs into the offensive end near side. Landeskog driving the corner. Sending it far side up to the point. Natchez out to the far side again, looking for Cale Makar at the point. Moving it around, Makar to the far side. Sending it down low, back along the boards. Now down low, wrapping it in, punching into the net. Hey, scores! But the Wild are going to want goalie interference on that. But it's going to be a goal for the Wild right now. We'll see if it stands. With all that pushing and shoving in front of the net, there could be goalie interference. Right now, I think they're crediting it to McKinnon, but we'll see. We'll see. Because Landeskog sent it up. Then you had back down to Landeskog. He punched it. That could be goalie interference because... Watch right here.
But did the guy behind him check him into it?
Oh, yeah, no. But even still, there was a blockage. Hunt didn't do any favors by punching or by shooting Landeskog into him. But it doesn't look like they're going to review it. It looks like it's going to stand. And honestly, if you're Minnesota, you still don't challenge this. They just got to go on the power play.
if you're wrong on the challenge, you're giving them another power play. You know what I mean? You're down, you're up by 2. Whoa! But yeah, you don't challenge that, and they don't. McKinnon is hit by Kadri and Landeskog. But over to the far side, it's going to be Quinn Hughes. Sending it up. Over to the near side, up through center, Faber. Delayed penalty on the Avs with a chance. Wrapping around, shot, he scores! Yakov Tradin gets the immediate response goal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, it was that was an incredible effort there by the Wild, not letting that goal disturb you and just punching through, knowing what you know. Okay. So we'll see here. A beautiful goal there by the Wild. Not going to get a power play out of that, but that's fine. You got your goal. I mean, granted, it didn't matter the way the Wild have been. I think if I were the Wild, I'd want the goal, not on the not the power play, because you're already 2 for 2 on the power play. How are you ever going to go 3 for 3? But here we go to the near side. Spurgeon sends it to Hunt. Out to the far side. Up through center they go. And into the corner. Chased down along the near side. Along the boards, moving it up. And cleared up through center. Chased down by Matt Boldy. Working that puck out of his own corner. Over to the far side. And now back across to the near Spurgeon. Sending it up through center. Launch down low. Burns to the far side. And it's going to be a Minnesota icing. Minnesota! You know I'm always going to do that until Minnesota's eliminated. You know the clip. Oh, man. But yeah. Oh, I lost a bunch of things. That needs to go up. And that needs to go up. So here we go. Out to the far side, the Avs out of their own end. Through center to Natchez. Excuse me. And taken back into their own end. Here come the Avs with that puck. Through center, they launch it into the offensive end, and it's going to be Colorado icing. All right.
San Francisco just scored a home run, so they're only losing by 2-1. Going into the top of the 6th.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy is right.
But we'll see here.
Which means that you go to your middle relievers.
Oh my gosh, that's a disaster. But here we go now, over towards the far side, along the boards, top of the zone. Sending it around to the near side, fan a shot from Taves, not gonna go. Over to the far side, clearing it out. Chasing it down, Makar. Out of his own end, near side. With that puck through center into the offensive end. Shot, not gonna go. Over to the near side, Kirill Kaprizov clearing it out. Taking Faber, wing to wing, over into the far side to the offensive end. Driving it on down into the corner. Moving it around now, near side with that puck. Up the near side, Foligno sends it. The other fun thing about the Folignos, Dad, both of them have the numbers 1 and 7 on their jerseys. As if that ain't confusing enough.
What do you mean?
They both have a 7 and a 1 on their jerseys.
One is 17, one is 71.
Yep. Marcus is 17 and Nick is 71. Funny thing is, I went to school with a kid named Nick Foligno. Not the same spelling of the last name. But That was always a cool thought. Whenever I was playing NHL Slapshot as a kid, that was always something I would always think of when it would go, because Nick Foligno's been around for a long time. Like, Zach Bogosian levels of long. And Bogosian's been around forever. He was back in the Thrasher days. He was back when the Atlanta Thrashers were a thing. And he's still playing. So, we'll see here. Okay. Crystal Mother, Crystal McKenna, charged with selling or furnishing liquor. Oh my gosh. Bro, no!
What?
Gavin McKenna's mom, on the same night that Gavin was charged with felony aggravated assault, Gavin's mother gets charged with selling or furnishing liquor to minors. Oh my word. The McKenna family is a bunch of nuts. They're a bunch of nuts. Oh man. Wait, what? Now that is cool. At Texas Motor Speedway, there are actual condos that you can live in. That is cool. Okay. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Ed Thompson, after covering the Steelers the last 7 seasons, being at practice today was like being at a completely new school on the first day. Didn't know too many faces and completely different kind of practice. Definitely a different feel than the Coach Tomlin era. Also got to see a couple new toys new to the Steelers facility. A 3-pound football for running backs and a bunch of resistance machines for warm-up and training. Training were 2 new things today. I would think that there are more new things ahead. They're finally catching up to the modern age. Finally. As the Avs working the near side, Taves down low, passing to the point, driving the net far side, shot! Gets the goalie on his back, but not gonna go, no dice. Top of the zone, that's gonna be Landeskog with the puck. Over to the far side, he sends it. Top of the zone again. Moving it around near side, Landeskog. Up top, Natchez with that puck. Over to the far side, across near, shot by McKinnon, not gonna go. Over to the near side, top of the zone. McKinnon, shot, not gonna go, and we got a freeze. Real quick, I need to mute real quick. Okay, so here we go. Moving it up the far side. Here come the Wild. Up through center, Foligno. Down low. Along the board, sent around towards the near side. The pole keeps disappearing and reappearing on my screen. But over to the near side. Working around to the point. Taken back by the Avs. Speaking of poles, let me go ahead and take a look at how we're doing in this pole. As we are rolling around to the near side. You want to give us a percentage, Dad? How about you give us an update on it? Oh, wait, you lost the poll.
I have no idea what.
Oh. Well, we'll see. Working around, shot, not gonna go. Currently in the poll, we're split right down the middle. 22 votes, and we're split 50-50. Yowzes. Yowzes, yowzes, yowzes. I'm gonna take a look at this real quick. I know this is not gonna show the right thing, but like, don't mind the subscriber count up there. I'm just checking a couple things real quick. Okay. There we go, and there we go. So, far side circle draw going to be cleared out by the Avs, chasing it down over to the near side, launching it up towards the offensive end, taken back by Middleton to the far side. Into the offensive end is going to be Trainin, down low, centering to the near side, taken back off of the boards. It's going to be now to the near side. Here come the Avs. Top of the zone, sent back down. That's going to be off the stick of, I believe, McKinnon. Behind the net to Malinsky. Working that puck far side. Clearing it up into the offensive end. Middleton going to get it back. Not able to get there in time is Ross Colton. Keep an eye out for him because he's been on the game-winning goals. He's been assists on the game-winning goals. But over to the far side, down low. 2 minutes to go here in period number 2. Along the boards, far side. Up through center, taken back. Here come the Wild. Near side, launching it through center with that puck into the offensive end, centering back from the stick of Boldy. Now top of the zone, Faber goes wing to Hughes, sending it down low. Behind the net, near side, back down again, tied up for that puck. Bringing around now to the far side, over to the near. Along the boards, top of the zone, shot by Faber, not going to make it to the net. Moving it around near side, Natchez with that puck. Up into the offensive end, taken back by the Wild, trying to create some room, trying to find somewhere they can go with it out to the far side. Into the offensive end, Dad's hoisting Coney. That means good things are ahead. Give us an update, Dad.
I just got a double and scored a run, so the Pirates are up now 3-1.
Woo!
With still one out in the top of the 6th.
Woo!
Guy on second.
Woo! That's what we call an RBI double, Dad. But here we go. To the near side, Landeskog passing across, not able to connect. Cleared out by the Wild, and it's going to be a Minnesota icing with 52 seconds flat remaining in period number 2. So far, Dad, what are your thoughts on this game as we've seen almost 2 full periods of play?
Like I said, I think Minnesota's going to win this game. And then can they, the question becomes, this would be game 3. This is game 3, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Can they go back to Colorado tied?
Yes.
2-2.
Yes, that is the big question. Can they win the 2 games at home?
Or what? How will Colorado bounce back from this game?
Absolutely. Game 4 is going to be pivotal. If one win, sure. If the Wild win 2 straight, oh my word, does this series get interesting. But here we go. Waiting, draw going to be 1. Uh-oh! Give us an update as they cleared the puck.
A single, and he scores it.
We call that an RBI single, Dad. So here we go. That puck around the far side. The Avs trying to get it back of their own end. McKinnon to the far side, taken back by the Wild. Along the boards, down low. Working it around now towards the top of the zone. We got a penalty coming up on the Avalanche. Is that going to be McKinnon? That eliminates a big threat on the shorthanded opportunity. So the Wild are going to go on the power play.
I just don't trust the Pirates.
Bullpen. I don't trust the bullpen as far as I could throw.
Oh, they were trying to see whether they tossed it to third, thinking that the guy didn't
touch the bag.
Touch the bag.
But here we go. Minnesota starting off their power play. Or should we say Minnesota? By the way, whatever happened to PDF? Bro said he was going to join. Now he's not even online. Did Bro just collapse when he got home and fell asleep?
Or maybe with it being Mother's Day weekend, his mom they wanted to go out to eat with his mom.
At 10 o'clock at night when his mom is almost assuredly in bed.
Never know. You never know.
Whenever he has tomorrow off.
Don't know.
Oh, man. But out the near side, that's going to be the Wild. Meanwhile, are 2 for 2 on the power play. 4 shots. And the Avs going to move it up the near side, clearing it out. to go ahead and end this period. 3, 2, 1, and this period comes to a close with a score. Oh, we got a fight, Kirill Kaprizov on Brock Nelson. But our score after 2 is the Minnesota Wild 4, the Colorado Avalanche 1. Shots on goal. The Avs do have 22, and I think the Wild had like 18. But we'll see if any penalties get assessed from this in between periods.
San Francisco's bringing in another reliever.
It makes sense. Okay.
Do you go back to your 5-wood, or do you go to or you remain with your 3-wood?
You remain
in your third period.
Whoa! This is an interesting thing. Tony Farmer on X. This is interesting. Hear this out. So you know the Vrabel, Diana Rossini stuff, right?
Huh?
You know the Mike Vrabel, Diana Rossini stuff, right? About the potential that maybe Vrabel had a kid with Rossini. It was under hush-hush, like an affair style.
Okay.
They're saying it's possible Mike Vrabel had an incentive in his contract for winning Coach of the Year, as coach contracts aren't as public as player contracts. Since Diana Rossini had a Coach of the Year vote, this is the question the media should be asking. Did Vrabel make money from his Coach of the Year award like Josh Allen did for his MVP award when Diana Rossini told him she'd vote for him? That's a bit of insider trading. That's like saying, you know, mom has a vote in whether or not you get a big raise. You know what I mean? Of course she's gonna vote yes. You could be the literal incarnation of Hitler and she would vote yes. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, Vrabel deserved it. Don't get me wrong. But, like, that is an interesting question to ask. Man. She was not the deciding voter, meanwhile. But I'm saying he could be. He's not. Oh my gosh. You know he's not Hitler because he hasn't killed you. What? Because my beard's more ginger? Oh man. Bro, I swear, I'm starting to look more and more like queso. And that's not a good thing. Or maybe it is. I don't know. The queso of the sports world. Although I'm not as red as him. I'm not as red as him, and I'm not saying, you're banned! Oh, man. So we'll see. We're just kind of taking a look here on X, see if we got any news.
Ooh, another hit.
What?
First and second. Still one out.
Ooh! Oh, man.
O'Neal Cruz.
Wait a minute. Wait, is this true?
What?
Are male cats called Toms and female cats called Queens?
Well, male cats are called Toms.
So does that mean this thing has everything else right, including what a female dog is referred to? Not gonna say that one on stream, by the way. But they also have
with a B.
B, and it rhymes with itch. But then it has a female cat listed as being called a queen. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. Including like cows. Male's a bull, female's a cow, and a baby's a calf. You know what I mean? But are female cats really called queens? Oh my gosh. A baby female cow is a heifer, yes. But in general, babies are called calves. But the general term for the babies. Oh! So NFL Nerd is official. The Texans are going to play the Jaguars at Wembley week 6. It looks like. Oh, heifer. Oh, man.
But heifer, heifer.
I can't win tonight. Oh, man. Let me see if NFL Nerd has any other schedule leaks. Okay. What schedule leaks do we have? I'm trying to see. Let's go to release date, May 14th, yada yada yada. Okay. So yeah, the only leaks that we have are Dallas and Baltimore on week 3 at 1 p.m. Dallas is going to be home on week 12. So will Detroit. Those are Thanksgiving. Or wait, no, that's going to be 425. Sorry. That's Rio. Is that Rio? Yeah, it's Rio. Sunday at 425. Okay. I'm trying to find. It goes live on May 1st. Here we go. The grid is open. I'm going to take a look here. 2026. If I pull up this sheet, we can see what leaks we have. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So, we know that Baltimore one. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to figure this out here. So,
we might be here all night.
Boom. Yeah, so Rio is Baltimore, Dallas, week 3. Jacksonville, Houston is London on week 6. We know week 12, Dallas and Detroit are going to be home. What's good, Wilton? How you doing today? We're doing well. At least I'm doing well. I don't know about that. I also know San Fran's going to be home week 11, by the way. What, how you doing, Dad?
Okay.
Looking at stadium restrictions. Let's see. Pittsburgh does have Thursday night restriction week 3 and a Sunday restriction on week 2. So if they end up getting on, if they're not in prime time on Sunday, if they're not Thursday or Monday, week 3 or week 2, Pittsburgh's going to be on the road.
Do they play Dallas this year?
No, unless they were the... Let me double check here. Let me see.
because of McCarthy. They'd put that in there. As
No.
Okay, as a
old
coach versus.
Do they play Green Bay? No, they don't play Green Bay again this year.
No.
I wasn't sure based on how they select it, but what game is this time? Well, we are right now covering the Colorado Avalanche and the Minnesota Wild. We're at the second intermission, so we're taking a look at NFL schedule leaks. So we'll see here. Let's take a look at some of the big marquee games. Wait, does KC play Seattle? They do. That's going to be a big one. That one's going in prime time. KC at Seattle. That's got to be prime time. You know why I say that? Dad?
Yeah, I mean,
There's a specific reason why it has to be prime time. Or at the very least, America's game of the week.
I can't remember somebody moving from one team.
The reigning Super Bowl MVPs return to the city where he won the Super Bowl. Kenneth Walker. That's probably, though, going to be a Thursday night game because I don't know that KC Seattle is going to be like the game to watch. So it's going to get relegated to Thursday night like all the poor games are. All the bad games get relegated to Thursday nights. Question for you. Where can I show my art on your server? Well, anywhere than the Discord server, really. I mean, if you want to show it, you could show it in the general, whatever it fits. General is just for general conversation. So.
Now I'm curious.
Huh.
About the art.
Green Bay and Dallas playing again. Green Bay. Let's take a look at Dallas. They play the other. Oh, no, they do play Green Bay. Dallas, Green Bay. That's going to be prime time as well. That honestly could. That sounds like Thanksgiving night to me. Also, do you not know how the schedule is made? I do know how the schedule is made. They'll take a I know that how they do it. Dallas can't be Thanksgiving night? Why not? Wait a minute. Dallas is home. They play Green Bay on the road. And it can't be anyway because they play Green Bay on the road, so that's not Thanksgiving. That's gonna be prime time somewhere. I would love to be able to go live for the schedule release. I don't know if I will or not. It's going to depend on a couple decisions that need to be made. But, especially if we have any Thursday night games, Steelers don't have luck. We don't know officially because we don't have the schedule released. We don't even have any leaks for the Steelers. All we know for the Steelers is that they're going to play some football games. That's literally all we know. We know the 17 games that are going to be played. We don't know what order they're going to be played for the Steelers. We just know they're going to play 17 games in some order. And they're going to play 8 home, 9 away. So, we don't know prime times, but Dallas, Green Bay, that's not Thanksgiving. That could be. No, we do know the 16. We know the 17 games. Pittsburgh's going to play Baltimore, Cincy, Cleveland twice, home and away. Then at home, they got Houston, Indy, Denver, Atlanta, and Carolina. And on the road, they got Jacksonville, Tennessee, New England, New Orleans, Tampa, Philly. But I'm thinking probably Dallas, Green Bay. That's going to be playoff implications. But you don't want to put it too late in the season. I'm thinking that's going to be Week 14. I'm thinking Week 14, Sunday Night Football. Unless there's anything Green Bay has issues with stadium restriction-wise. And they have none. Didn't think they did. So I'd imagine Green Bay hosting Dallas, Sunday Night Football, Week 14. That's kind of where I'm thinking.
You know what I might do? I might make just like I might copy this spreadsheet and try to predict the schedule. That would be kind of cool. See how many of the 200 and some games I get right. But why can't Dallas be home at night on Thanksgiving? Why does it have to be the afternoon, 1 or 4:30? I'm actually curious.
I don't think they've ever had a Thanksgiving evening football game.
The NFL?
Yeah.
They always have it. It's a triple header. 1, 4:30, 8:20. They've always done it that way. Oh, man. But yeah. Man. Oh, okay. The night game's reserved for teams that don't host every year. Okay. So Detroit and Green Bay are going to be around the 1 and 4:30 windows. Okay. Okay. I can almost guarantee you, though, I'm probably only going to get maybe a 5% hit rate. Maybe. Now, traditionally, Pittsburgh does have one Monday night, but more of Sunday night games with a mix of 1 and 4 or 5s. Yeah. I mean, the Steelers are going to get a lot of prime time this year, I would expect. The Rodgers last run, Rodgers reunites with McCarthy.
New coach.
New coach for the Steelers. They're going to get a lot of prime time. Like
just like Baltimore's
they
coach.
Could be on the verge of 5 or 6 primetime games this year. We could see a lot of primetime Pittsburgh. So, be ready for that. I'm probably going to put them down for maybe 6. Oh, 5. 6 is a lot. 6 is a lot. Like a lot. And they don't have any international games. So, probably 5. Is probably my best guess. So, we'll see. Oh yeah, I forgot. Wednesday Night Football is a thing this year. We're going back to the COVID era. How ironic now that hantavirus is the talk of the town. We're going back to the COVID era Wednesday night games. Well, you know the reasoning for that, right, Dad? Why there's a Wednesday night game this year?
Why?
There's a Wednesday night game this year because it's legal. It's legalese. They can play. The NFL can play prime time any day of the, or they cannot play. Let me phrase it this way. They cannot play prime time on Fridays between the second Friday in September, starting that week, or starting that second Friday in September, and going through the end of, I think, December, or something like that. It's like codified into law, or something like that. So, legally, they cannot do Friday Night Football this year for the international game. So they have the international game on Thursday, but the Seahawks still have to open the season. So because of that, they're playing Wednesday. Because of high school football, exactly. They want to open up the networks for high school football and all that stuff. And open up people for that kind of fun jazz, too. But we're getting ready here for period number 3. Ready to rock and rodeo here. Okay. So the Avs have trailed a total of 4 minutes and 30 seconds in the postseason entering tonight. Tonight, they've trailed for almost 25 minutes. So here we go. Waiting on the opening draw for period number 3. The Wild still carrying over 135 of power play time. Face-off won by the Avs into their own end. Working around to the near side. Cleared up. That's going to be cleared up by the Avs. Over to the near side, it's going to be Minnesota. Quinn Hughes with the puck. Over to the far side of the near. Going to go ahead and move this up through center.
To the near side, offensive end working around, shot across. He delayed the shot, but he had a beautiful chance. I believe that was Tarasenko. Top of the zone, Hughes sending it down, pass deflected and cleared out by the Avs. Minnesota is 2 for 2 on the power play, mind you, tonight, so keep that in mind. As Quinn Hughes takes it out of his own end to the near side, stretch pass into the offensive end, partial breakaway for Zuccarello, not able to get the clean shot. Over to the far side, cleared out. Moving it around now, it's going to be the Wild to the far side, passing over to Hughes. Out to the near side with that puck, passing on down into their own end. That's going to be Boldy into the offensive end. He passes over to the near side, Hughes, and they're going to say he was offside. That's unfortunate. Man, but multiple, like that was a quality chance, but it was Kaprizov, not Tarasenko. Kaprizov took too long to handle the puck. And because he took too long to handle the puck, he botched the wide open goal. So a neutral zone draw right in front of the Avs bench. Going to be won by Colorado. Over to the near side, they'll launch it out. Back in behind the net of Jesper Wallstedt. To the far side, pulled up by Brock Faber. Moving it up, passing it back. Into their own end now, up through center. Here comes Johansson to the far side, top of the zone. Faber sends it along the boards, down low along the corner. Chance, shot, not gonna go to the near side. Power play expires. Minnesota is perfect no more. That sounds more like Minnesota to me. And over to the far side, cleared out by Brent Burns. Up through center into the offensive end. McKinnon works around Spurgeon, delays the shot. Not gonna go. By the way, 13 third-period goals this playoffs by the Avs. That's the most in the playoffs. But a breakaway chance shot, Tarasenko denied. And now working it around out the far side. Up through center of the Avs. Into the offensive end, working by Kaprizov to the near side. Top of the zone, sent down from Natchez, and it's going to be frozen up by the great Jesper Wallstedt of Minnesota. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, though, do us a huge favor. Drop a like. Let's see if we can hit 15 likes. I'm a little ambitious tonight. Let's see if we can hit 15. And can we get to 1,065 subscribers? Can we get halfway from 1,060 to 1,070? Man, helping us get there. Much love to Allians. Glory be back to Christ for everything he's done with this channel, man. I'm feeling rejuvenated these last couple days, and I thank him because I've been praying for this rejuvenation. I'll be lying if I said I was not feeling a little bit stuck after we hit 1,000 subscribers and got back to streaming. You know what I mean? I was feeling a little stuck, but I've kind of felt that rejuvenation these last couple days, man. But a chance for Landeskog, not going to make it to the net, and cleared out by Minnesota. Chased down by the Avs, no icing, played by Blackwood. Over to the near side. That's the pass from McKinnon. Up through center to the near side, taken back by the stick of Hartman. Up through center he goes, into the offensive end, near corner, chased down by Malinsky. Into the near corner, moving it around, Kaprizov takes it away. Out to the far side, top of the zone, favored of Zuccarello. Matt Zuccarello with a shot, deflected. Nice deflections there, but unable to control it is Blackwood. Up to the top of the zone, Hughes goes wing to wing. Over to the far side, down low. Working around now, circling to the far side, Hughes going on down. Over to the far side, sends it back in behind the net. Over to the far side, backing around to the near. Chasing it around is going to be Nico Sturm. Top of the zone from Hughes. Chance shot. Not going to go. Over to the near side corner. Down low Sturm. Along the boards to the near side. Moving that puck up now. Natchez takes it away. Up through center far side. Dumped into the offensive end. Backing around. Taken by Quinn Hughes to the far side. Moving it on up now through center. Taken back by Colorado to the near side. Into the offensive end. They'll send it. Into the near corner, chased down, that's going to be off of the stick of Nikushkin with that puck. Tied up now is going to be Lakeinen with Middleton, and going to be tried to wrestle away by Foligno. Over to the far side corner, or near side corner now still. Working around now behind the net, far side, taken by the Avs. Top of the zone, wing to wing, near side, Brent Burns. Sends it down, directed easily, punched away by Wallstedt. To the far side, down low. The Avs sending it behind the net, near side boards, top of the zone. Shot by Burns, deflected. Nikushkin back on the puck. In front of the net, working with it, losing it. Now to the near side, nicely taken away by the Wild. Clearing the zone. Now into their own end. Here come the Colorado Avalanche. Flipping it up now to Waugh. Into the offensive end of the near side pass. Losing control of that puck is going to be Colton. And moved up by the Wild. Cleared out. Avs get back on it. Sent into the offensive end. Today Wild got this if the Avs don't score before the 10-minute mark. Well, we'll see. 5 minutes away from that mark. And going to be out to the far side. Taken up now by the Wild. Into the offensive end. Now to the near side. Bodie on that puck. Working it around now. Sending it down low to the far side. Wrestled away by the Avs. Flipped up through center in towards the offensive end. And now taken back by the Wild. Near side to the offensive end. Driving it around Hughes. Shot. Not going to go. And we got a whistle. What's good, Moss? And brilliant WHL final action. Everett Silvertips 4-1 over Prince Alberta Raiders. Nice. Nice, Moss. And my parents worked for John's Cardinals. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Give us your update, Dad. What you got?
5-1, second and third. Why not? Woo! Connor Griffin up.
Woo, 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 woo. Zoe mama. Pirates are actually a decent team right now. Oh, man.
And their starting pitcher is still pitching. So
that's good. That's the important thing, because once the bullpen gets called up, it's over. But now to the near side.
It's top of the 7th now, so.
Wow, he's had a long outing. How many pitches?
I don't know.
Let us know next time. Let us know next time he's in. Kaprizov, send it down, because you'll see the pitch count there. You can see.
Okay.
Just let us know. And driving the net. Nice save by Blackwood. Here's goal 4-2. Blue Jays destroyed Angels today. Oh, man. Let's see. Is this actually updated for Pittsburgh now? Where I can see, like, the new Dewey deal? I can see where their working cap is, the Penguins. Let's see. Dewey. Yes, it is in there. So if I go to cap projections,
woohoo!
I can see the new Dewey deal.
Woohoo! 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 Sack fly. 6-1.
Yes, sir. Hoist the cone. So here we go. Waiting on the draw, going to be to the left of Blackwood, taken by the Avs down low. Along the boards, up through center to the near side, taken back by Minnesota. Over to the far side, Faber flips it up through center, and moving it around the boards. Down low, it's going to be the Avs. Landeskog with a chance, not going to go. Now over to the far side of Trey Laakkonen. Down into the corner, tied up for that puck with a lot of green, including Michael McCarron. Puck comes loose, taken away, top of the zone. Here comes a shot for the Avs, gloved down by Volstedt. Oh, man. Brent Burns. Man, bro's been around for, like, ever. In fact, fun fact, I think he is the oldest free agent entering this year.
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
I don't think he's older than Ovechkin.
Let me see here.
I mean, I could be wrong.
Free agents, NHL 2026. Okay, let's see. 2026 free agents. All teams, all positions. No. Ovi's only 40.6. Brent Burns barely edging out Corey Perry, but both of them are going to be going into their age 42 season.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. I mean, they've both been around for almost 20 years in the NHL. Ovi is a free agent.
Yeah.
He's an unrestricted free agent after this year. After the cup is handed out, I think now he's a free agent because they're not playing anymore. So as soon as free agency opens, he can sign anywhere he wants. So, but Brent Burns is also a free agent here. Got some progress of a picture I'm working on. Nice, Wilted. Nice. Evan Vegas. He could go to Vegas. He could go to Vegas if he wants to, even Vegas. Just post it in general. Let me take a look. That's actually really nice. Look at that.
Not bad. Tell you what, my pictures are stick figures.
Oh my gosh, I remember who you are. It took me a minute. Oh my gosh, I know exactly who you are. Why did it take me that long? Oh my gosh, I feel like a dunce. Seeing that message, seeing that username, seeing that profile picture. Oh my gosh. How did I blank on that for so long? Oh my gosh. Over to the far side, top of the zone. The Avs sending it along the boards. Working it out to the outside. Uh-oh! Hoisting the cone. Let's go.
7-1.
Oh my gosh. But over to the near side, along the boards. Kaprizov. Over to the offensive end along the board's far side. Sent down into the corner. And working it back is the Avs. Now going to go up through center to the near side. Pirates started like this last series, lost the opening game, then winning the second game, and chance to get a win back, or back in the win column, and win the series tomorrow. Absolutely, let's freaking go, Pirates! So here we go. That puck going to get moved out into the neutral zone. The Avs back on it, up through center, shot, not going to go. Over to the near side, along the boards. Taking it up, top of the zone, shot by Burns, not gonna go. Into the corner, far side. Moving it around, it's gonna be the Avs. Down into the corner. Working down low, shot, not gonna connect. Into the corner now to the near side. Top of the zone for Burns. Into the near side with a chance over to the far side and gonna get cleared up to the blue line. Near side shot, denied by Volstead again. Over to the near side, now along the far. Man, over 30, almost 30 seconds of zone time, but going to be taken out by Train and up through center. 12:08 to go here in period number 3. The Wild controlling this puck big time. And now over into the far side, it's going to be the Wild back in their own end. Middleton goes wing to wing. Up through center. Into the offensive end, working it along the boards. Tied up for that puck.
This is the Wild's 1-1-3 defense now.
Oh, absolutely. They're just trying to essentially stop any more goals from happening. They don't need any more. They just got to sit back and play defense. They could let the Avs come to them. You know what I mean? That's exactly what they're doing. If there's a golden opportunity,
potentially, get an odd man.
Yeah, exactly. If there's a golden opportunity, of course, try and get to the net. But you're seeing it in how passive Minnesota's playing. They're getting the puck into the zone, and they're just circling. They're just circling, waiting for a golden opportunity, or just dumping it in when already in the offensive end. Just like that. Faber sends it low to the near side to Hughes. And this is exactly the kind of hockey they need to play to win this game. And the thing is, the only problem is that Minnesota cannot necessarily repeat this unless they get ahead. They have to be able to get ahead in these games. And if they can't get ahead, they cannot play this kind of hockey. So, here we go now, working around the far side. Man, 37 seconds of zone time so far for Minnesota in this rush. And every single Avalanche on the ice has been out there for at least a minute, some closer to a minute and a half, like Waugh and Blankenberg and Kadri. Over to the near side, cycling around. This is exactly what Minnesota needs. Grind out in the offensive end, circle the drain, cycle around, get that puck moving, and play keep away from Colorado. And that is exactly how they're doing. A chance! Not gonna go. Top of the zone, Faber to the near side. You gotta get back into that cycling. You gotta get back into that routine of just circling the drain. Circle around. The fans wanting a penalty as Kaprizov gets laid out. Not gonna get one though. Over to the near side, offensive end, Hartman down low. Sends it up top of the zone. Zuccarello to the far side. Shot. Not going to go. Over to the near side. Boards again. Cycling around along the boards. Taken back now. Here come the Avs. Off of Landeskog into the offensive end. Passing to Makar. Looking for some help. To the far side. Down low. Circling around. Chance shot. Gets blocked. And frozen by Volstedt. They're going to go to commercial with 9:29 to go in period number 3. Oh, man. What are you thinking so far, Dad?
Pursuing the top of the 7th.
Oh, my gosh.
First and second, 2 outs. 2-0 count to Low. Oh, what a shot! That's a gapper. That's a gapper.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Pen's dead.
Hey, Jason. Jason, look at this. A triple.
Woo!
What? Look at this.
Then I got to show what I just saw over here.
So it's 9-1.
Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Man, but Penn's Dead on X just tagged the Flyers with the overtime goal saying, in case you missed it, at NHL Flyers. Oh, I love it. This was the goal. Vladar plays the puck out to the far side, works it around the near. I think that's Sanheim. Clears it up, intercepted by Taylor Hall. Passing to the far side, shot deflected, and gets punched in behind Drysdale.
By who?
I can't remember who we said earlier, but it was who we said. I can't remember his name.
It wasn't a Flyer, was it?
I don't think so. But they're giving it to Jackson Blake. It might have, maybe. It might have actually, because it was an unassisted goal. And that did not look like an unassisted goal. It looked like Hall would have gotten a point on that, but he didn't get credited with a point. So it must have gone in off of Drysdale. Wait, did Vladar, like, poke at Drysdale for that? Hold on. What? Watch the end of this. Watch Vladar after the puck goes in. Watch this real quick. Then we'll get back. Look at that. Oh no, he threw it at the post in frustration. Vladar, it's not your fault. You were good. You just didn't have run support. But here we go. Face off in the Avs, or the Wild end, moving it out the far side, up through center. Wrestling for that puck, comes loose, and it's over to the near side.
Walk. Still in the top. First and third.
Yeah, I'd imagine that the starter gets pulled after this inning for the Pirates. I think you're going to go to the bullpen, let him, because you have a big enough lead.
No. No.
Certain laps that are plugged in is key. These Pirates wins with timely hitting and start pitching going longer than 6 innings. Absolutely.
I would leave him in for the bottom of the 7th, but if he starts to get a little bit, then I would pull him. But I'd let him have the opportunity to go into the 8th and possibly into the 9th where you could do your closer.
Yeah, I can see that, but you also want to keep an eye. I do agree with Don Kelly a little bit, in the sense of you don't want to overwork the pitchers too early in the season, because that's why pitching falls apart. So if you have a big enough lead, like if you get to like an 11-1, right, or let's say you get a homer and you go 12-1, I'm pulling the starting pitcher to save him on the workload. You know what I mean? That's just my thought. Because you don't want pitching to fall apart late in the season because you try to stretch an extra 2 innings out of them now, when you need the pitchers to go the length because you only have a 1 or a 2 run lead. And yet you kept them in when you had an 11 run lead. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at. But I could be wrong. We'll see.
Uh-oh. Another run.
Dun 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 dun.
Watch this, off the pitcher's
Oh my gosh.
glove.
Oh my gosh, this is great. This is freaking amazing, man.
Watch. Where is it?
For the first time, I'm playing the circus music in a pirate game, and it's not the Pirates I'm playing the circus music for. Man, but here we go, out to the far side in front of the Wild bench. Moving that puck around. It's going to be wrestled at center ice.
There's another pitching. Nope. Not quite yet.
Oh, no? Okay. But here we go. That puck gets sent into the Avs end. Chased down off of the stick there of is that O'Connor over to the near side. Moving up now is Malinsky. Give me. Malinsky into the offensive end, near side, taken back by the Wild.
I've been people up here batting in this frame 3 times already.
Wow. And that puck gets cleared out by the Wild. Back on him behind the net of Blackwood. The superior wood. And over to the near side. If you're going to buy wood, don't buy that Wedgwood stuff. Buy that Blackwood. As the Wild circling the drain again. Doing exactly what you got to do. Although I would have liked to have seen him circle longer, but I get it. Over to the near side. Moved up by Hunt. Into the offensive end from Nick Foligno. Down low. Behind the net near side. Top of the zone. Foligno, chance pass, shot, denied to the near side again. They finally got out.
Yep.
Well, here we go. Near side, top of the zone. Faber working it around now. Top of the zone. Hughes to the near. Driving in. Pass in front. Shot. Not gonna go. Over to the near side again. Working that puck down low. Into the corner near side. Moving it now, top of the zone, over to the near corner again. Off the stick of Tarasenko. Over 30 seconds of sustained zone time right now. And now it's going to be cleared out by the Avs. Up through center, they're going to go to the offensive end, far side, driving the net. And that puck gets launched out of play. Okay.
These are the kind of games where you're like, let's just quit right now and just end the game and let's go.
Both of these.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah, we will see here. We will see. Rocking our way here. Do we have any news on X? Let's take a look.
No, but we do have news on Y.
What in the... Okay, yeah, look at this, Dad. Look at... This is why Drew Aller is a project quarterback. Hold on. Watch the video on loop here. Look at those feet. He's not, like, jumping on the feet. You know what I mean? He's just kind of, in his drop back, he's just kind of going nonchalant. You know what I mean? His drop back is kind of more like a... You know, it's more like the Cupid Shuffle. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. That's his footwork. There's no urgency to it. There's no speed to it. You know what I mean? He's not trying to get back. He's just kind of casually meandering. That is going to be a big problem for for Drew Aller. Oh my gosh. Wait, so what number is Will Howard? Howard was 16.
Or I think 15. Or 18.
Oh, as of May 25, he was the 18, number 18. Okay, I got the numbers wrong. He was 18, not 16, because Thielen had 16. Then Thielen... Okay, yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, I mean, that is awful footwork for Drew Aller. Wow. So, we'll see.
74 pitch count?
Yeah, 74 for Ashcraft through 6 innings. That's not bad. That's actually pretty tame. I'd keep him in, but I'd have him at a pitch count of 90. Do not let him throw more than 90, considering the lead you have. Let him get a couple outs.
Well, you got a couple people.
Exactly. You put him on a pitch count now. You put him on a pitch count, give him 15 more pitches, 14 more pitches. You know what I mean? To get out of the inning. If he doesn't, you pull the trigger at the next batter. You know what I mean? Keep him to a pitch count of 90. That way you don't overwork him. So that later in the season he doesn't collapse. Okay. So we'll see. Over to the near corner, along the boards, down low. The Avs, top of the zone, Makar, looking for a shot. Gonna go wide, back in behind the net to the near side, Makar again. Working wing to wing, far side, down low, back again. Up to the point, around the far side, shot, not able to go. Over to the near side, cleared up along the boards. And gonna be moving around, now into their own end, it's gonna be the Wild. Volstedt plays it up to Faber.
2 outs.
Over now to the far side. Taking a lot of time. That's why Howard's going to at least outperform Aller, at least back up. Yeah. I mean, I think Mason falls to your number 3. I think Mason is he's your locker room guy. But you got to get Howard some starts in there. You got to get Howard some action. So you got to put him in that number 2. You got to start seeing what you have in Howard to know, are we desperate for a quarterback? That's the end of Ashcraft, I think. I don't think you send him out for another inning.
I would.
You want to keep him on...
He's only at 79 or 80. I mean, he's not at your 90. I'd start him off in the 8th.
Maybe have him face one batter. I don't know, but we'll see. But here we go. The Avs in their own end of the near side. Burns launching that puck up into the neutral zone. Taken into the offensive end far side. I have Ashcraft from fantasy. Well, he's pitching well. But I think you should pull the trigger pretty soon, though, because you don't want to overwork him for the length of the season. I know only 15 pitches now isn't going to make a difference, but if you make a habit out of it, 15 more pitches, 15 more pitches, 15 more pitches, all of a sudden he's pitched 5 extra games throughout the regular season that he didn't need to pitch. You know what I mean? So, we'll see. Waiting on the draw here, neutral zone, won by the Wild. Into the offensive end, they'll send it. Into the corner, Burns to the far side. Sending it up into the neutral zone, near side again. Launch back along the boards. And sending it into the neutral zone. Tied up big time in front of the scorer's bench. Moves into the Avs offensive end. Working the near side down low. O'Connor around the far side with a chance. Top of the zone shot. Not gonna go. Taken back by the Wild near side. Launching that puck into the neutral zone. Passing down to the near side. Wah. Over to the near side to O'Connor. Back down to Wah in the corner. Tied up with Faber and Landeskog over to the far side. Moving it along the boards. Top of the zone. Colorado sends it down near side. Taken back by the Wild.
His day may be done.
I told you, you stop the day now. You have at least a 9-run lead. Yeah. You're going to have, they're pulling the goalie. 3.5 to go for the Avs. But you figure they are having at least a 9-run lead, if not more, going into the last 2 innings. You know what I mean? And you have solid closers. Let the reliever take an inning. You know what I mean? Your worst reliever inning so far has only been like 6 runs. Which sounds like a lot, and it is. But when you have at least a 9-run lead, you can afford 6. You know what I mean? But here we go. That puck gets launched by the Wild, and it's Minnesota icing. Take a look at the national schedule.
Another hour before this half inning's done.
Well, if this game ends, we'll cover the rest of that Pirates game. But they might finish up at the same time. Ashcraft's reliever, let him take the inning. Oh my gosh. You don't want to overwork Ashcraft, bro. You overwork Ashcraft, he's going to fall apart in the end of the season. So here we go. Over to the near side, down low, battling for that possession. The Avs, top of the zone with the extra attacker. Working around near side along the board. Sent down, shot, not gonna go. Over to the near side boards again. Moving this puck, clearing it up all the way down and missing the net. There's gonna be another Minnesota icing. Oh yeah, this will result. I mean, the thing is, I like what Howard's doing. I think he is going to be the quarterback to edge out Mason Rudolph. You know what I mean? The only reason I could see him not is because Rudolph is your steadying backup. He's not going to go out and win you games, but a lot of times he's not going to go out and lose you them either. He's a safe option. You know what I mean? Mason Rudolph is to the Steelers what Stuart Skinner is to the Penguins. The safe option. You know what I mean? You know what you're going to get out of Rudolph. It's not going to be the greatest, but it ain't going to be the worst. Yeah, but you're not a Pirates fan that has to deal with the consequences of having one of your 5 main pitchers being injured or not being able to maintain the rest of the season. But here we go, the Wild to the near side in their own end. Faber launching it up through center into the offensive end and to the near corner down low. Moving it around near side, that's Natchez. Out to the far side. And moving the puck up through center near side into the offensive end. Landeskog looking for some room. Top of the zone, over to the far from Makar. Now back Makar. Back down low again. And a chance, a shot. Not going to make it on net. 1:49 to go here in regulation. Moved out now by Yakov Trenin. Passing up, and there is your empty net miss. To the near side, the Avs back on it again. That was Kaprizov missing the net, by the way. As they move it up into the offensive end for the Avs, and it's going to be offside. That's a you problem. Yeah, that is a me problem, and that's why I care about it. I care about me problems. Oh, man. But we'll see here. Ready to roll. I don't, but I do. Oh, man. So Colorado using their timeout here. Okay. Ashcraft, throw a complete game. No. No, we don't want you for a complete game, Ashcraft. Rest yourself up, buddy. Rest yourself up. Oh, man. Taking a look there at the Wild as they're getting ready to roll here. Foligno, Boldy, all on their feet. No, he's not starting tomorrow, bro. No. No. Quinn Hughes seeing ghosts on the bench, as always. That's status quo for him. If he's not seeing ghosts, then there's a problem. Quinn Hughes needs to get checked out if he's not seeing ghosts. Because, like, that's the only thing they keep him around for. I mean, he can play defense, but, like, you always need a guy seeing ghosts. As the Wild fans are getting ready to roll.
Bottom of the 8th.
So, puck going to be won by the Avs into their own end of the near side. Passing it to the offensive end behind the net of Wallstedt. Over towards the far side. A big scrum behind the net. Puck comes loose. Makar top of the zone. Chance shot. Going to go wide. Deflected off of Wallstedt. We are now rolling with 70 seconds to go here in regulation. McKinnon, far side shot. Not going to make it. Along the boards to the near side, top of the zone, McKinnon with that puck. Shot goes wide. Over to the far side, cleared up. And going to be taken by Makar in his own end. Over to the near side, passing back into his own end, Makar. Back up to Natchez, into the offensive end, they'll dump it. 47 seconds remain here in regulation. The Avs driving, crashing the net. Not going to get a puck in. Over to the near side and now to the far. The Avs relegating themselves to their fate, down by 3, 35 seconds to go. The Minnesota fans can feel it. They're on their feet, ready to rumble. Top of the zone for the Avs. Makar sends it. Cleared up by the Wild. Makar keeps the zone. Over to the far side. Shot. Loose to the near side. Nice moves by Wallstedt. Over to the far side. Shot again. Rebound shot again. Not gonna go. What an effort by Jesper Wallstedt. Over to the near side. Moving it along the boards. Wallstedt is all around. This puck is launched. Hey! Shoots and scores at the empty net with 3.3 to go. That wasn't a goalie goal, was it? Wallstedt didn't launch that, did he? Or was that Hartman? Hold on. Everyone's going back to Wallstedt. I mean, Wallstedt really did do, like, a lot. No, it's Matt Boldy. We have home runs on MLB? I don't really have them. I don't know. And I don't know that I should. Oh, boy. Sisk. Here comes Sisk.
That's who they always go to.
Sisk is like their default. But everybody going and congratulating Wallstedt after that incredible series of events. And now over to the near side. The Avs just take the draw and take the L. The final score in this one's going to be the Minnesota Wild 5, the Colorado Avalanche 1. But not for not shooting the puck. Wallstedt was just incredible. 35-26 shots on goal favoring the Colorado Avalanche. Now that being said, we're going to do the rest of this Pirates game.
Why not?
Let me go over to Pittsburgh Sportsnet. MLB Baseball. We're going to do the rest of the Pirates game because why not? We'll talk that. I'm not going to update the scoreboard because it's only an inning, really. An inning and 2/3. But Siskin. Let me see here. Okay, this is behind, so you can keep that up. Okay. So Sisk with 4 pitches. Ready for his 5th. It's going to be on Lee. Launching this one into shallow center. O'Neill Cruz right there. Mid-center field makes the out. One thing Howard was good with is he took advantage of the talent around him to be successful in the playoffs in the national championship game, whereas Howard didn't have much. Yeah, Howard didn't have a lot of talent to work with. I do agree with that sentiment. So, but I think Howard has more fundamentals, especially after seeing what I saw out of Aller. I mean, his drop back was so casual. And like, I get you're not in an actual game, but you're at rookie camp, rookie mini camp, fighting for your roster spot. One would think you'd be a little bit more engaged. You know what I mean? But we'll see. You got Arias, Luis Arias. Base to the 1-1 in the bottom of the 8th, 2 down. Sisk, 8th pitch of the night. Waiting to roll with it here. Going to be inside, swung at, foul ball, 1-2. Evan Sisk rolling his way through the night. Through his 1 inning of work that he's going to have. And here we go. Sisk to Arias. And Arias is going to take that one way outside. That thing was like a strike zone and a half outside. Oh my word. Watch that on the replay there.
I know.
I mean, wowzers. But here we go. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 retires the side. We're going to the top of the ninth with the score. The Pittsburgh 11 Pirates 10. The San Francisco Giants 1.
Uno.
Dos.
Not uno.
Tres.
They didn't score, Trace.
Cuatro.
You want to go to DA so then it'll be all tied up?
Hold on. 14. Wait, no, that's French. I pulled it down. I was trying to think with 16. But I pulled it down. Oh, man. Let me take a look on X. Our kind of chilling here post-game. Man, that game was a quick one, though. For how many goals? That was a quick game. Oh, man. So, yeah, we are rolling here.
Pirates should just say, we forfeit our top of the ninth. Let's get a record to the bottom of the ninth, get this game over with.
Huh. Oh, man. But we'll see here. Oh, man. So we're here now, ready to roll for the top of the ninth. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Iowa earned a whopping $12 in royalty payments from EA Sports College Football 26. They were the least played.
Oh! Don't tell me. Yeah. They got an infielder pitching. Look.
Yeah. They got the infielder pitching the inning. Oh my gosh. An eephus there. This is going to be Koss pitching to Joey Bart. Oh my gosh. This one belted into right center field. And going to be out at first base. Or not out, but on to first base. That's great. We got a freaking fielder. Who was the least played? Iowa. 136th of 136 FBS schools in team usage and finished and earned over $12 in royalty payments. So here we go. 0-1 count.
I wonder why they do that.
What? What? Throwing a infielder or throwing a...
Yeah.
The reason is to save the bullpen. The game is a whole... I mean, this is essentially San Francisco waving the white flag. This is San Francisco saying, that's it, you've won. And they don't want to kill their bullpen on a meaningless inning. You know what I mean? You can put together 5 runs and 4 runs in 2 innings. You can get 9 runs in 2 innings. This one's gonna go into left field, right? So the game is still alive. But when you're down by 9, the chance of you getting 9 runs in an inning.
Yeah, but the problem is that you never get anybody out.
Oh, they eventually get them out, but they'd rather let the score look worse on paper and save the bullpen than have the bullpen throw meaningless pitches in a wasted game. That was good, Mr. Good. Avalanche in 5. Well, we'll see. Actually, it can't. Oh, no, it can't. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's only game 3. But we'll see. Although Minnesota did look really good. They got ahead early and then played the kind of hockey of, you're going to come to us, not we're going to come to you. So, Gigantes. I wonder if that's Spanish. Minnesota Wild got a lucky win at home tonight against the Avalanche, and that's the only win they're going to get in the series. I could see it going either way. I could really see it going either way. Game 4 is going to be pivotal.
Beginning of game 4 is going to be.
Yes.
If
If Minnesota jumps out to another 2-goal lead, they're going to sit back and play that kind of you're going to come to us hockey. And they were really good at it tonight. Really good. So, Cam Sanders going to be the closer for the Pirates. But that's what Minnesota did tonight. They got ahead, and then they started playing the kind of hockey of you're going to come to us. Oh my gosh, more runs are going to score.
Of course. Guy can't get it out.
And you have Lau going to second in RBI. Going to keep Cruz at third, which is fair. Let the guy get his double, but don't force more runs than you need to. This is all about gamesmanship at this point. The Pirates should only score if necessary by the batters. You know what I mean? That's what I agree. Like, if a batter launches left field, a double. Let the batter get his bases. And, you know what I mean? But don't move any further than necessarily, I would say, than the batter getting his bases. Obviously, advance your guys one if you can. Minnesota did do well in the penalty kill this game. It was the power plays. It was special teams. Minnesota dominated.
I don't think they're going to get it out.
2 for 3 on power play. And 2 for 3 of penalties killed. That is an incredible night for a special teams. For a team. Meanwhile, Pirates out of the corners with no one out. O'Hearn up to bat. This could end up being a 15-1, 20-1. And that's going to be a double play. Never mind, but a run did score for Lau. 2 down. And 13-1, the Pirates ahead. Doing a little bit of Pirates and Giants action here. Up to bat now going to be Nick Gonzalez. And we'll see what he has in store for the Pirates. They are throwing Koss out of the mound, a fielder who can only throw like 50-mile-an-hour ephuses. Which is really surprising considering the fact that these guys can throw beeline balls the length of the 90 feet and more, and yet they get on the mound and all they throw is the ephus. You know what I mean? Like, these guys can belt it from third to first like it's nothing. But yet they get on the mound and all of a sudden they just bloop, bloop, bloop. You know what I mean? Gonzalez belts us one to right field. It lands fair, and that's going to be a double, if not a triple. Just a double, I would think. Yep, hold him at second. That's just the thing that baffles me, though, is like these guys have the speed and velocity to get it from, you know, if he was throwing that from third to first, every single grounder to third would be a single. You know what I mean? That's what gets me. But this one going to be a grounder to first, and actually not a grounder, it was actually caught. So an out for Marcell Ozuna. That'll take us now to the bottom of the ninth with a score. The Pittsburgh Midland Pirates 13. I almost said Baltimore Orioles. The San Francisco Giants 1. What?
No.
What do you mean?
The San Francisco Gigantics 1.
Gigantes or Gigantes. But there's a reason I almost said the Orioles. Because it's like Oracle Park or something like that is what the name of the stadium is. And I saw that in the middle of the inning, and I almost said Orioles because of that. Oh, man. But yeah, just kind of rocking our way here. Oh, man. Let's see, which cup meant more to you? The 09 Cup or the 2017 Cup? What meant more to you? Not for the organization, not for the players, for you.
It would be 09.
I mean, both were meaningful. 09 proved to us that the Crosby era was legit. It proved to fans that the Crosby era was legit.
Not that.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, I think previous year, 08, they made it there.
Yeah, and lost to Detroit.
They came back the next year, made it there with Detroit, and they won against Detroit.
Yes.
So that's why that was a little bit more meaningful, because they got their revenge.
Yeah, I mean, I would say 2017 was a big one as well, because it was like, you know, that's one I actively remember. which is why it means more to me, because 08, 09, I mean, I was conscious, but I was like, I was a little kid. I wasn't watching hockey day in and day out. I was watching football. But I was never really a hockey kid growing up.
Yep.
So, I'd say this 2017 one meant more. Because it was back-to-back. It's unfortunate they haven't been back since, but... well, we'll see. A 2-1 count from Sanders to Ramos. Oh, man.
You know what? One cup that they won that was better than the 09 one
What?
was against the Minnesota North Star whenever they came back from a 3-0 deficit.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, we'll see here. And they're going to walk Ramos. Son of a gun. Hey, where is Zach Bryan playing? I have no clue. This is the most hockey I've ever watched in a season since my second year as a fan. Like, honestly, like, I was not, like, I would casually watch the Penguins. Like, I was casually watching hockey 2 years ago. Like, I'm in the lab and I need something in the background to keep me going while I'm working on projects. Last year, they revoked our Xfinity, which I was frustrated with. But, you know, that kind of stuff. I wasn't like, yo, I gotta know everything. This year, I'm like, I'm actually knowing a lot more. Okay. So we'll see. Oh. And oh my gosh, they just hit Koss. He's hurt. He's down. Oh my gosh. The medical staff gonna come out, look at him. That was bad. And we just saw him on the mountain too. Wow. That is the Koss looking like he's gonna run the bases. And we'll see.
No, he's not.
Oh no, they are taking him out. Okay, he had the helmet on, so I'm like, okay, he's gonna run, but no. I don't blame him either. I mean, it's a lost cause.
It hit shoulder.
Hit him right in the shoulder. So. We will see. Koss back into the dugout. He's gonna be done for the night. And this one going to get launched by Eldridge, and it's going to be out. Number 1, caught for an out. Man, honestly, you should have just dropped that. Oh, no, I guess that's infield fly. You can't just drop it to get a double play. But, you know. So, we'll see. This one going to be low for ball 1 on Adams. Or Adames? Or Adames? I don't know. And this one going to be launched deep to left field and cut for the out. Oh, man. So we'll see. Well, John Harbaugh was excited about the Arvel Reese pick. As Arvel fell, they were like, oh my gosh. But we'll see. 2 down. Sanders pitching now to Chapman. And this one gonna be a ball. And here we go. This one outside for ball 2. Two-0 pitch. And here we go. This one, swing and a miss, strike 1. And here we go, the 2-1 pitch. Sanders trying to find one he likes. And swing and a miss, strike 2. The Pirates are 1 strike away from officially clearing the victory. And here we go. Oh my gosh, they made sushi push-up pops. Here's the 2-2. Launch this one. Or a shallow right field. Going foul. It's going to land foul. Oh my gosh. Just kind of taking a look here. Oh man. So here we go. The 2-2 to Chapman to end the game here and put the Giants out of their misery. Is going to be suspended 1 more pitch. That's a ball. So now waiting on the full count. And here we go. Chapman. That's going to be a ball 4. Son of a gun. Bases loaded.
You're not going to change the pitcher, are you?
I don't think so. I think they're just having a meeting. Okay. So we'll see. Taking a look, see here. Oh man. So here we go, ready to see the pitch. As Gilbert comes up to the plate. A very empty field here tonight in San Francisco. And this one's low. Sanders couldn't hit the broadside of a barn tonight. Although he could hit the broadside of a Ross. Oh, man. So here comes a 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
What do you mean strike 2?
Strike 1. That's what I said. I said strike 1. I said strike 1. I totally said strike 1. It is Democrat misinformation if you think I said strike 2. I only say strike 1. Unless it's strike 2, then I'll say strike 2. But I said strike 1. And it's the radical left that's saying it's not. Oh, man. So here we go. The 2-1 to Gilbert. What are we doing, Sanders? This bozo is pitching worse than Bernie Sanders. Sanders wouldn't know what a baseball even is. But he's still throwing it worse than Bernie Sanders. He just walked in a run in the bottom of the 9th. All you had to do was get an out. But no, he's paid off by the radical left to get a run.
What am I the You don't have to go and change the picture because that just gets more
Dun 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 dun. This is really shitty. The Pirates don't know how to get one more out. They really suck. Sanders can't hit the broadside of a barn. Dun 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 dun. Oh man. So here comes the 1-0 from Sanders to Haas. And this one plopped foul. That is quite literally the only way the Pirates are going to get an out. Launch the ball up. Into play. Son of a gun. No, I said shooty. I bit my tongue. I bit my tongue. There was a day I wouldn't have. There certainly is a day I wouldn't have. But I bit my tongue. Don't you worry. I was about to, but I said they are really shooty. I stopped it on the S and then was able to salvage it to shooty. Oh man, here comes the 1-2 to Haas. Just end it. I swear. If they fricky frick. Oh my gosh. Just end it.
This is the Giants' comeback. Come back and win this.
Oh my gosh. So here we go. The pitch. Yeah, this one gonna get fouled back.
I blame it on you.
Why?
You said, oh, we're leading by 9 runs. They could give up 6 runs. It'll be fine.
Was I wrong?
No, but you wanted to end, and they're going to give up 6 runs. See?
Oh my word. Bases loaded. Another run scores.
It's a never-ending game.
What's good, MJ? Who bet under 15.5? Are we talking the Pirates game or the Avs game? Man. Ashcraft would have ended it, but I'm fine if the Pirates give up 11 runs this inning. As long as they don't give up 12. They've already given up 2. And it's going to be a ball.
You may have to bring somebody in just to get
You're
that
going to have to.
out. Got someone starting to warm up.
Oh my gosh. Hopefully you don't have to go to him. Foul ball here. Oh no! It's Johan Ramirez. Oh. And this one, finally! It's over! Play made out in left field. 13-3 is your final in this one. Man, was that dangerous at the end. But I told you they could give up 6 runs and they'd be fine. Man. But that being said, I do think we are going to wrap up this stream here. We went a bit longer than we were anticipating because we did cover a little bit of the Pirates game. But if you did enjoy, drop a like, drop a sub. Always greatly appreciated. Much love be to you guys. Glory be to Christ, man. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow night for Ducks and Knights. You got anything else you want to say, Dad?
Tired.
All right, well, peace out and have a